Hello? Hello? Hello, everybody. Tell you what, I almost didn't make it to the stream today. I almost fell asleep. I mean, I kind of did, but like almost really fell asleep. All right. Bro sounds like he's still sleeping. Look, I ate some dinner and then I was laying down on the couch watching some YouTube on the telly. And next thing I know, it's like the video's over. I wake up. Holy. And it's like 1 minute after 5:30. I'm like, oh. Okay. We watching that YouTuber named Hypno. No, that guy's a jerk. He hasn't uploaded a YouTube video in a while. God. They gonna crash me again? Oh my goodness. Okay,
Hello.
why you keep punching me? I punched you and I was already past you. What the heck?
That was weird. We might need to restart the server. It's been a couple of weeks maybe since I did that.
Oh, you think so? What have you been noticing?
Just stuff like that where there's a delay when there really shouldn't be. Anyway.
I see. So I logged in earlier and I went to go press my button for AE and it said no energy. I was like,
no
oh,
energy.
Yeah. So I went downstairs and I looked. And yeah, we have like no diamonds.
Yeah, okay, let's go down. I go look. Yeah, no diamonds. Diamonds go bye-bye. And that's because we are consuming every single tiny bit of power we can possibly get our hands on upstairs.
Yeah.
Because the diamonds are feeding into our main system.
I won't lie, my first thought when I logged in and saw we had no diamonds, I was like, okay, what did Assassin do off camera? I'm not gonna lie, that was my very first thought. But wow. Yeah, that
you wouldn't think things like that about me, would you?
I mean, I might, but at least I'm honest about it.
That's true. You are honest about it. Okay,
yeah.
So here's what I would propose as a solution. This is actually something I thought about doing off camera to fix it anyway, but I didn't know that it would be an issue. So now that it's an issue, maybe we can do it. So
where
we have two.
Are you? Oh, you're upstairs.
In the big room. So we have two power systems. We have our main power system, and we have the diamond power system.
Mm-hmm.
We want to first feed AE and then everything else. So I propose that we separate the power network that goes in front of the substation. It's into two separate networks, one for diamonds, one for our main power, and then do the flux point for our controller with a higher priority than the flux point for the whatever it's called. What's that thing called?
The substation?
Substation. That way we can still use that extra power, but it's not going to shut down AE when we run to zero. Actually, I was a little bit curious. Are we having issues with the diamond production itself because we're out of diamonds?
It would be the case, yes.
Is that the case? Okay, so we have...
Because it provides power to itself. And if it's starved of diamonds, it can't provide power to itself.
Yeah, but the diamond... Okay, I thought the diamond production was powered off of these 2 towers in here. Is that right? And these are running. And they're not out of diamonds.
Where does it get diamond from?
I don't know.
It comes from a main network that are in these interfaces. These interfaces... These are at the very top, by the way.
Yeah.
These are... They're red. They're from a subnetwork.
Yeah, I think what we're getting is that these are getting exported to first.
Is it? I don't remember how we set this up. This was a while ago.
Yeah, I think... Because I think we accounted for that potential issue. Yeah, and then these guys... Okay, so these all have... It's the same setup, so I think what we should do is just make sure that these are a lower... Is it lower priority or higher priority? I'm going to set them to 1,000. These interfaces here, so these will always be prioritized first for diamonds, and then the other ones are all priority 0, so that's where the diamonds will go afterwards.
I'm just looking. I'm trying to follow this wire. Where does this go? Yeah, so that comes over here. Yeah, maybe those always keep power then. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so okay, come back up here. So these I set the priority to 1,000 in the interface. So diamonds will always come here first. And then these ones over here are all set to 0. So then once they can't fill those anymore, then they'll start coming over here. And I might even go around and set these to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or whatever, just so we sort of fill them in order as well.
I almost wonder if we should just decommission this, honestly.
But I like it.
But is it really doing anything for us? Like, really?
I like it.
Well, if that's the case, that those are prioritized first, that these will always receive diamonds over here, then we need to make a change to the way the diamonds are going into AE, the dynamos that are powering AE right here, because these are getting diamonds last, because these are empty.
Yeah. Well, so these actually have to go through AE first, which is definitely last. Because the interfaces are always going to be prioritized above AE, because they're going to try and insert here before they try and get stored. So, yeah, I agree. So what I would, so like I say, what I would change is over here, the flux plugs, change this to diamonds or something, power gen instead of dynamos. Oh, actually it is dynamos. Wait, what are our networks here?
Oh, we have our normal power. Yeah, we have diamonds and we have the power that goes into the substation.
Right. So I think we just need to separate the 2 substation inputs and then from one of these plug it directly into the AE network.
I like my solution too. Just plug the substation directly into this.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah, I was almost thinking maybe we could bring like a sub network up here, like the same sub network that we're using downstairs, pipe it through the main network, terminate it over here, and then export diamonds into these things. But I don't know, like that's starting to get a little complicated.
Yeah, I think I'll do what I said. I'll switch this over into a separate network. I'll prioritize the flux plug that's attached to the controller here.
Sure.
So then power gen that comes from here will first go to the controller, and then from there it will go to the rest of the base.
Okay.
The other option we could just dedicate diamonds to AE and just have it not power anything else.
How much power is AE using at this point? 17,000, not much actually. One of these dynamos does 50,000, 100. And we have 4 of them over here for some reason.
These were placed before we upgraded them.
True. I almost feel like we should just bring this down to 1 dynamo, clean this up a little bit, and then like figure out.
Well, there just won't be a dynamo there anymore.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll switch it to flex plugs.
Yep. We're good.
All right, I'm working on that already.
You do it.
I will.
Hammer time! Thank you so much for the 103 months, dude! And the tier 2 support. Wow, you made it to 103! Thanks so much, dude. Yeah, when I said decommission it, I don't mean like rip it all out and make it go away. I mean like stop using it. Just like turn it off, but like it can still stay there. I don't know. Like the stuff that requires to make all the diamond stuff. Where am I? I'm literally stuck. Like all of this stuff that we have for diamonds here, all of that, this, all of this, and all of this, aside from these things. All of this stuff is required to make what like 2 of our Naquita reactors makes. It's like, it feels ridiculous. Like how big the system is compared to what we're making upstairs. Actually, what we're making upstairs might even be closer to like 1 Naquita reactor. I'm not quite sure. Because the Naquita reactors produce EU, like 500,000 EU. Whereas I don't even remember how much these are. We're talking RF here. Yeah, I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 200,000? 800,000? 800,000 per tower RF? Yeah, I don't know what the conversions are. But this is just like so expansive and so big for like the little amount of power that it makes. You wish you had your streak, but a couple years back somehow your sub lapsed for like a month? Unbelievable. That's right. Sub streaks are just a construct that Twitch uses to make people subscribe for longer. We need a base tour one of these days. I mean, I feel like we're all over the base every single time we're here. I try and do like a base tour when we get raided though. So like maybe people who have never even seen the series get a somewhat of an idea of what's going on here. Oh. Did you just add these things on the wall here? The storage monitors? Or have these been here for a while?
A couple days. They're new. But not that new.
Okay. I don't recall seeing them, but... You've missed a couple of streams? I mean, it happens with real life and whatever. I get it. This is our ore processing. Like we have the micro miners over here, the microverse stuff. This is where we get the ores, and then they all get processed over on this one. This entire room is dedicated to that, aside from this, which is dedicated to liquid indium, apparently. We started setting something up over here. This was we just kind of moved into this area. Yeah, we just set this guy up in the last stream. This is like one blast furnace to rule them all. This thing's kind of crazy. We can request on demand ingots now. So if I want to make indium, Enderium ingots. I can make like 5,000 of them, and it'll just be able to craft them, and it goes through this thing, and it's like super fast. Kind of crazy. But the important thing is we're on demand now, so we don't have to worry about how many we're pre-crafting and if that's necessary and this and that and how long it's going to take to pre-craft and all this stuff and all the power it consumes waiting for those things to all craft up to a certain amount. When we request something, it just crafts what we need when we need it, and it's like so much better. I like it. I don't know if one of these rotary hearts is enough, though. We might need a second one, honestly. I don't know. But yeah, that one multi-block there basically replaces all our blast furnaces that we have in here. Like, you'll notice how all of these are turned off. We haven't really decided what we're going to do. I assume we're going to decommission and remove all of these things because we pretty much don't need them anymore. And we have recipes for like every ingot. So whenever we need something, we can just craft them. You like the flames? Yeah, the little flames and like the spinny fans and things like that looks cool on this thing. I like it a lot. I guess I don't really need to craft all these. Let's cancel. So that it finish up what it's doing. Heat vent, tungsten, firebox, casing. I assume this thing's going to turn off, right? Because I canceled the craft. It's still going. Why is it still going? Enderium dust. Oh. Let's return that to E.
Pixie just resubscribed for 28 months. Hey, this button is still working. Thanks for the streams. Hype Bilal.
Glenn Pixie, hey, thanks so much for the 28-month resub. This button is still working. Welcome back. So I have no idea what I'm working on this stream, chat. We need to get back with just Acid and kind of discuss that because I don't know. I don't know. What's going on here? Liquid air? Air. Liquid air. Why are we low on liquid air? Oh, it's refilling. We must have just ran low. Or maybe that was because of... Yeah, I don't know. Nitrogen? Argon? Hydrogen? Oxygen? I don't know. I'm not really sure what the liquid air is used for. I think we're also making helium. So yeah, these guys, these are all running. These are all producing the 524,000 EU per tick. And we got 2 of them. So it's really like 1 million, 2 million per row here. All the way down. So we're making like 18 million EU per tick with those things. I'm not so sure about this walkway. We're kind of like just playing with this at the end of last stream. We might keep this, we might not. We were just kind of messing with this because like we have these door openings that like don't really go anywhere and it's still kind of weird. Like, how are we going to deal with this? Yeah, I don't know. Still don't know for sure. I think it's 4-to-1, 4 RF to 1 EU. I think is how that works. right, Mr. Assassin.
All right, what's up?
I don't know what I'm working on today. Do you know what you're working on today?
After this, I'm not sure.
Okay. I guess we got nothing to work on, so I'll see you later.
I guess we beat the pack.
Yeah, pack over.
Easy.
Diamond
I'm just gonna
generators.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly just add these dynamos here as a emergency hookup in case we need it, but don't plan on using it.
Double emergency.
But I think it's good to have, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lock my game by looking at the quest book real quick
Sweet.
because that's always fun. Oh.
Did you want to work towards the Omnic Forge? I think we're like basically there.
Do we need that for the next circuits?
Yes.
I feel like that's something we should do. Ooh. I'm about to do something, so don't freak out.
I'm gonna freak out. I'm freaking out.
Don't freak out. Oh wait, that's not it. Actually, I guess I'm not about to do something. Never mind.
Aw.
I thought it was gonna be so cool, but no.
Eventually, this will fill up with diamonds, and then we'll have emergency diamonds.
Yay, emergency diamonds. Okay, so Omnic Forge. Omnic. Oh. We're missing diamonds for the Omnic Forge.
Dang it.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Oh, man. All right, I actually didn't hook up the diamonds to anything else.
Are you sure? Remember how you
Yeah,
told
they're
me
just-
one day that you were gonna come in and just like dump them all into the void or something, so I'd freak out? You did that.
I wasn't going to
didn't
dump them into the void. I was just going to put them somewhere.
you? Where are they?
They got turned into power.
Oh no. Okay, that's fine.
They got turned into power inside the gigantic, enormous, absolutely absurd power substation, which is still going to take 1,000 years to charge, real life years.
That's a lot of time.
It is.
Okay, so we have problems. We need diamonds for things.
Yes. So like I said, I've disabled power output or diamond output for everything other than AE. Once the dynamos all fill up with diamonds, we'll have diamonds again.
Yay,
But it's going to take
diamonds!
some time. I do happen to have some emergency diamond blocks.
Yeah, I saw those, and I like unblockified some of them and put them into the system, thinking that would help, and they all got slurped. So that was sad.
Oh.
That was earlier today when I was trying to figure out what was going on with our diamond system. I might have just requested a whole lot of uraninite.
You can request condensed diamond ore.
No. I didn't do this for diamonds. I did this because if you search for Omnic, we are still low on uranium dust.
Okay, but you could search for condensed diamond ore.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
Glad we had this talk.
I just dumped a bunch of diamonds in the system. They're gone. I don't know where they went.
Yeah, that's what I was
They're
saying.
probably over here. No? Only 4 of them showed up there. I'm not sure where the rest are.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I tried unblockifying a bunch of diamonds earlier. I put them in, and then they're gone. Like, I don't know.
Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I was saying. Like, I was almost wondering if you hooked it up.
You trolling me?
No, I'm not.
That's weird.
That's why I was almost wondering if like you had hooked it up to like auto do something.
Now I'm worried that I might have, but I don't think so. We do have a suspiciously large amount of diamond dust.
Yes. Yes, we do. Did you hook that up maybe to like the macerator?
Not on purpose.
You moved the macerator though, didn't you?
I did.
Did you auto something?
I don't know. Let's go look at it. No. Nope. Macerator looks normal.
Then why is this automatically deleting diamonds?
I'm actually very concerned and confused.
Yeah, I don't understand what's going on.
Where is the macerator? Oh, it's here.
Yeah, I just looked. The only thing that's in there is just nether or deep slate.
Okay. Yeah, and then the other one, I checked the green room version, and it's also got nothing. I just can't. I mean, I threw a lot of diamonds in just now, and they're all gone.
Yeah.
What on earth could possibly use that many diamonds? I'm just gonna, I guess, look at uses of diamonds and see. See if something jogs my memory.
Do you have a circuit maybe that's...
Is it ender pearls?
Ender pearls?
Might be.
Ender pearls?
Yeah.
I mean, we have 49,000 ender pearls. I don't think it's ender pearls.
No, I guess that's not a recipe we have. Okay, it's not that.
Oh, do you think it was that automation I set up to make a whole bunch of diamond axes for no reason?
No.
Just kidding.
It's got to be in a machine, is what my guess would be.
I really like. You would think it'd be one of the ones that are currently requesting something,
Right.
Or maybe it is. If we go back downstairs to where the AE stuff is, maybe one of the requesters says it's out of something, and though something is diamonds that it's trying to craft, but it can't.
Could be.
Lumium, manganese phosphide, dense matrix mesh. That's probably it, actually.
Yeah, that crystalline ingot. Is that something we're doing? I don't think so.
Crystalline? I think so.
Is it?
Yeah. Here we go. Found it. Your raw nanotube substrate, but that uses a stack of diamond dust, but we have so much diamond dust.
So much diamond dust. So something is wrong with diamond dust. Why is diamond dust? We're not like requesting that. 60,000? It's got to be a byproduct of that quantity, right?
Yeah, that's probably just from sifting or something.
Okay. So that's not the problem then, because we have the diamond dust. Oh no, the diamonds are required for the crystalline ingot. Wait, is that something we're using though? I don't think it is. Crystalline. Oh, I mean, we do have...
I mean, if you request 1,000, it takes 2,000 to do that. But I don't think we're using them in that number if we are using them.
No. We can't even... Yeah, no. That's only for the crystalline component, which isn't even for anything other than the crafting table thing, right? Yeah.
What about these crystal matrix ingots?
I don't think those take diamonds.
They do. They take diamond dust.
Yeah, but they take diamond dust, which we have 63,000 of.
Well, maybe the system is broken and it thinks that it needs to craft for some reason. I don't know why, but...
Yeah, it is weird. I'm going to remove the recipe that tells it you can macerate diamonds.
That might be a good idea.
Because, like, I don't know that we're ever going to need to macerate diamonds.
Not at this rate. Well, hold on a second.
Yeah.
We have 31,000 exquisite diamonds. We should be able to cut those down into gems, and we got 60,000 flawless ones.
We have a lot of exquisite gems.
They are very exquisite. I'm going to make recipes to unexquisify those. That's a new word I just coined.
Okay, we do need an item called Diamond Lattice, which does use the exquisite diamonds. So
31,000?
as long as, I mean, the problem is if we get to 0, we won't be able to craft this Diamond Lattice.
I'm searching for Diamond L. Where's Diamond Lattice in here? I don't see it.
We're not doing it yet. It's
Okay, well,
it's I'm just saying we're gonna need it, so
we can request more diamonds in the future. I just want to like get a stockpile of diamonds in the system so we can actually do something is kind of where I'm at right now.
got it.
Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of these into the cutter. Oh, we don't have enough room for all of this. Where's
We
the cutter?
can compress diamond dust into diamonds with the compressor.
That'll be really resource intensive.
Will it? Oh, is TNT?
Yeah, TNT is not cheap.
Oh, okay.
It is possible, but it's not something you want to do like thousands and thousands of.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so you're gonna throw recipes into a cutter?
Yeah, we're gonna cut some of these exquisites down.
Okay.
Where is the cutter?
It might be in the blue room.
It's in the green room. I found it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this thing. So we need another pattern buffer. Copy. Pasta. Oops, I didn't click the thing. Glass cable. And patterns. Okay, so now we can craft diamonds from that stuff. I will craft us, how about 120,000 diamonds?
Do it.
And then we'll see if those all get slurped. Hopefully they don't. Okay, we're putting thousands of diamonds into the system and I'm not seeing any enter. So where are they going? Wait, okay, now we're starting to get some.
I saw what it was. It's a pulsating crystal.
Pulsating crystal.
Yeah, that craft keeps popping up. That's eating it. Oh, it's only eating a stack at a time, so I'm actually a little.
It's
confused
one
by that.
diamond per crystal.
Yeah, no, 'cause that's the only thing that's showing up in the auto crafting window. Well, whatever it is, it seems to have stopped. Maybe we backfilled whatever it was that we needed.
Yeah, we're just going to have to keep an eye on this. And I don't think having these diamonds, like using some of these exquisite and the flawless like this is a big deal. Like we still have quite a lot of them.
Okay. Someone asked, is it because we have the generators downstairs? Oh my gosh, wait. I thought these were on the diamond subnetwork, but they're on our main network. That's where they're going. They're going to refill the generators.
Wait. What are you talking about?
All the dynamos. I thought these dynamos were on a subnetwork. They're on our main network.
Yes, we are providing diamonds from the subnetwork downstairs to the main network.
Yeah, and then they're coming in here. So that's what was going on with all the diamonds. Every diamond that we put into the system was going into here, refilling the dynamos. So until they've backfilled, that's why we're seeing everything disappear. I thought these were on the downstairs network. I didn't realize we were passing up here and then sending them back.
Well, the other thing is, like, we should have always been able to maintain these dynamos. I don't know how we ended up running out, because I am fairly certain the diamond production we have downstairs should have outpaced the amount of dynamos we have.
Not quite. I think it's like 20% less than the capacity or something like that, or maybe 30%. So eventually we would always run low if these were running 100% of the time, which they weren't before. But now that they are running 100% of the time, our generation is not faster than our usage.
Whose job was it to make sure that we had enough diamonds being produced?
We had enough until we hooked up the infinitely large substation.
I mean, I don't think we had enough if our production was never able to keep up with the amount of generation that we had.
It was always able to keep up until we were always 100% of the time the generators being on.
If it's always was able to, then how did it not keep up? I'm just saying, like, we should have been able to make more predictions.
Because 90% of the times the generators were off.
All right. But you understand what I'm saying, though, right? Like, we should have set it up so we were, even at like 100% capacity, we would always get more.
I mean, we talked about this before. We were using the storage of diamonds as a battery.
Right. I guess that's true.
When we switched to the Naquita, my idea was that we just leave diamonds for AE only.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to do that. You hooked them up to the substation.
Oh, so now this is my fault. No. I think we're both equally to blame for this.
I mean, if you never hooked it up to the substation, we never would have run out of diamonds.
I mean, if you would have just made more production of diamonds, we never would have ran out of diamonds.
Yeah, let's add some more of these machines down here. I think we need more.
Please, let's keep expanding this pointless endeavor. No, you know what? I think it is chat's fault, actually. Chat, why did you let us down and not backseat us?
Yeah. The one time I need chat to backseat me, they never do that.
It's only when you don't want them to. They're like, actually.
It's especially when it's like, oh God, my parents used to do this to me. They would be like, I'd go to mow the lawn, and I'd be in the shed pulling out the lawnmower, and they'd be like, hey, make sure you mow the lawn. Oh.
It's like, seriously?
Oh. Like, I was a pretty good kid, but those moments were the real test for me.
You know what? Now I'm not gonna.
Oh, really? Oh, good. Thanks for reminding me. Anyway.
We tried to tell you guys to build more reactors. No, that would have made the problem worse. We needed more more diamond producers. But yes, problem solved. Problem solved, I think. I mean, if it fails now, it's 100% your fault because you just changed it now.
As long as you don't touch it,
you are the sole person to mess with it. So
if you don't touch it,
I'm not going to touch it
again.
Chat, I am totally going to delete diamonds. I was muted. I was not muted. Oh, dang it.
Got him.
No touchy.
All right. So Omnic Forge, we're working towards that.
I don't think we can do it. We don't have enough uranium, and that's going to take a while to process, unfortunately.
Okay, but we can that can be something we work towards.
Is it going to allow me to connect to the server, or?
No, I kicked you real hard. I don't know. Sometimes it does that, and I haven't figured out why.
Cancel. I'm encrypting now. I'm very cryptic.
Hypno's a crypto bro, confirmed.
Crypto bro. No, that's definitely ain't me.
I think the server needs a restart.
Maybe, but I don't want to have to reconnect again.
Oh, I almost hit it. I almost hit the button.
Don't hit the button.
All right, I'll let you hit the button when you decide it's necessary.
I almost pressed the button.
We have 100 trillion EU, just so you know.
100 trillion?
That's right.
Million, billion, trillion. Time to fill 1,297 years.
It's going to take longer to fill now that I disconnected the diamonds.
Ah, take forever. Okay. So yes, Omnic. We need uranium. Like a lot. And I just requested a stupid amount of uraninite, and I don't even see that anymore. Did I already process? No. There's no way it could have.
It's pretty fast, our ore processing.
But like the uraninite to uranium processing, I didn't think was that fast.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Or... yeah, I mean, I requested 30,000 uraninite. I'm going to do 30,000 more. Will it allow me?
Do it.
Like, can I do 40,000? 50,000 because I pressed 5 instead of 4. I'm doing 50. Oh, I can't. We don't have enough CPU storage. 40,000? No, I can't do that. 30. It won't let me do it. What are we requesting on our big thing?
Oh, uraninite. It's still running.
Oh, no wonder. I was like, there's no way we would have done that yet. Is it actually going?
It seems not.
That's what it feels like.
But why?
I don't even know which one it goes on.
Me neither.
It's a tier 1, so it must be on the very first one. The tiny one.
So tiny. Yeah, it's here.
Steel plated micro miner tier 1 quantum flux chest.
It doesn't have the fuel, maybe?
Oh,
yeah, we're out of rocket fuel.
Rocket fuel. And why are we not producing rocket fuel?
I don't know. I just requested
Oh
1,000.
no, I think it's because the thing's broken.
Heck. No, I requested 1,000 and 500, 1,000 showed up.
Oh, so why is this other craft broken? Canceling
Just
that
stuck
one.
for some reason. I don't know. All right,
Okay,
I
well
request,
everything's going now.
8,000 rocket fuel. I did it. Actually, I don't know if we can store that much.
Oh, we can.
Okay.
And even if we can, I think it would stay in the crafting buffer until there's room.
Yeah, it
think.
would. And we're going to consume it pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah. It's like
good?
smoke in the face. The thing was smoking in my face. I don't know.
It looked like you were standing there on purpose.
I was looking at AE and then I noticed there's particles everywhere and it made me cough. What can I say? Okay, so we have uraninite coming in, which should be making more uranium. Is it making? Oh, yeah. Actually, that goes really fast. We used to have to wait a long time for uranium to get made. So this might not be that much of an issue for the Omnic Forge.
Okay.
Maybe. I mean, we do need 16,000 uranium, which is kind of a lot.
Shoot, we only had like 13,000 when I first started this process. So We've been getting more over time, which has been nice.
So we also need trinium dust.
Yeah, so trinium dust. I think that one I've already bookmarked out. Oh, tantalum was the one I was looking at. I was going to make today.
We don't have phosphorus.
We don't have any phosphorus.
How do we have phosphorus? I don't remember.
Me neither.
Phosphate? I mean, that makes sense. Apatite. Phosphate. Tricalcium phosphate. I need phosphorus to get to get it. Okay, we get this.
There's tricalcium phosphate ore.
Yep.
Is that what you're doing?
I just requested like 5K of that.
Sweet.
And I really wish there was a way that we could have the system be like, oh, we need phosphorus. Just go request tritium phosphate or whatever, tricalcium phosphate ore.
Yeah, I'm like, I could solve that problem with computer craft.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we had a way for a computer craft to talk to AE in this pack.
Yeah, we could hook it up. There is a mod for it now, so I can install it. It's just not compatible with the pack, so it's just like default recipe. Not like it would be expensive enough to not be usable, but whatever.
I mean, we have computer craft in the pack. The only thing we need is just a way for me to interface with computer craft and the network, and then I could write some Lua and make things happen.
Yep, I thought about installing it, but it's there is a mod though for that communication.
Okay,
it's just not installed. So I'll look at adding it.
That would be awesome.
Because then, yeah, all you would do is, I don't know, however often you would look at the system and go, oh, we're out of this. Well, you make that this way or something like that.
Yeah, it'd probably just be set up like the ME requesters, where it's just like checking every so often. It's like, are we low on this? Just do this then.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't set up the ME requesters to just constantly keep the ores in stock. I was thinking about this, actually.
Mm-hmm.
We could turn all the ore processing into on-demand requests.
We could.
And I've been thinking like in a way that is better, because then we don't have to worry about any of this requesting. I like every time I request an ore, I feel like we failed somewhere, you know?
Yes.
So I've thought about that, but then at the same time, that's a lot of work. That's a lot of patterns.
There's a lot of patterns, but not only that, but a lot of the things that we get from those ores are chance based. So like it'd be really hard to make a pattern for those in particular. Like not impossible, but like we'd be requesting way more than what we actually need to ensure that we obtain the chance.
Which is what we're doing anyway though, right?
Are we?
Like if I request ores, I request as many as it will literally let me. So I don't have to touch it again for another couple days.
True. I mean, I guess that is something that I do.
Way overshoot. Whatever. I mean, if I need like a couple hundred or something, I'm requesting 30,000.
So here's something interesting. Like we keep getting some phosphate in the system and then it disappears immediately. So we're using phosphate for something, but we need it for getting ore. So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
It's being used for producing circuits. I have to make gelatin to make the UV circuits, and gelatin I think takes phosphorus or phosphate.
I see.
So once we catch up on our circuits, once they get fully stocked, then we should be okay.
Looks like we're starting to get some. Oh, that's phosphorus pentoxide.
Yeah, that might be a byproduct.
Yo, Creamsicle! Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome.
Oh, welcome. We're not getting much of that anyway.
No, not a crazy amount. I assume this tricalcium phosphate dust is being turned into phosphorus somehow. Doesn't look like it can be, actually. Oh, it can be turned into phosphate dust through the center fudge. So maybe we're doing that.
The phosphorus pentoxide is probably from a byproduct of a setup that I did to centrifuge ashes. And I'm doing that to get quicklime. And we're getting ashes. I can't remember how, but quicklime? So we request 1,000 quicklime. We're getting quicklime from blaze powder through a really janky sort of process, but I didn't know a better way to do it. And that's got a byproduct of that phosphorus pentoxide.
This indium phosphide dust, is that something you're making on purpose or is that a byproduct?
That's a good question.
Because we have 17,000 of it.
I don't think it has a use anywhere else.
Oh, manganese
also-
phosphide is being manufactured. Where is that being made though? Oh, right here. Okay, so this brings up another question. Since we have recipes for all of these ores, should we remove our blast furnaces or should we leave this passive thing here as well?
I don't know. Like it's probably nice for a lot of our like small crafts to have the resources always available. If we got these once these resources start hitting 0, our crafting times are going to increase quite a bit. Although that said, this other machine is so fast.
It's very fast.
But I'll put it a different way. I don't think we need to remove them though. I don't think I'll build anymore. But they are a nice they're a nice to have. Right?
We could like set up this the requesters to
That's
like
true.
keep the ores through the ME requester thing.
That's true.
Or
We
the
could do
ingots, I
that.
mean. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just waiting for us to get phosphorus. We had some and then it all went away. I'm actually kind of surprised that tricalcium phosphorus dust is still there.
Hmm?
That should be through here. Passive centrifuge crafting. So it looks like it is prioritizing uranium hexafluoride through this machine. What else do we have set up in here? Nothing.
We could increase the power tier on this. We'd also get better outputs, right? Chance outputs.
Well, I'm just looking because we have this tricalcium phosphate dust, which can be centrifuged. And we're not centrifuging it, at least that I can see. And that would turn into phosphate dust, and then phosphate can be electrolyzed into phosphorus. How have we gone this long with nothing using tricalcium phosphate dust without us processing that? Is all I am trying to figure out.
I wonder if that's a byproduct of centrifuging nether. What is it? What is it? Centrifuging here. Because I added netherrack dust. We had like 200,000 netherrack dust, so I centrifuged all of it. So we might be seeing some unusual byproducts from that, but I'm not sure about this guy.
I'm not seeing that. The recipes for this, it looks like it's just coming from like ore processing.
It must be. Does it have... Oh, so something I did do, I looked through a bunch of the dust, kind of like you did, and I added a bunch of dust to the electrolyzer and the centrifuge here.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I missed this one. Basically, if it had more than an electrolyzer or centrifuge use case, I didn't touch it. So maybe this is one... Oh, you know what? Hang on. I made a chest in the entry hall. What does it have in it? Okay, it has two... Those are different things. These are the two that I was looking at, and I wasn't sure if it was worth centrifuging down.
Well, I'm
Bring
gonna
these
put the
up.
tricalcium phosphorus dust in. Why can't I can't even add it here. I don't understand why.
Tricalcium phosphate dust.
They won't go into the stocking input hatch.
That's weird.
Can you try it? Am I doing
Yeah.
something wrong?
I don't think so. I mean,
I mean, I've done this before.
I've done it before. Yeah. What?
Here's a dust if
Yeah,
you need
it
one.
doesn't work.
Was it in there before and now it's not? I don't know.
No. Oh, it is right here. Tricalcium phosphate dust. Oh, this is actually something I was looking at before, and I couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong with it. It's in here.
But it shows only 3.
Right.
Maybe that's where all of our diamonds went. That doesn't make sense, but you know. Okay, so I can add it because it's already there.
All right, so I cleared that slot. I'm going to put it in the left slot instead, and let's just see what happens here.
But I still see it there.
Yeah, it takes a minute to update. Oh, maybe it's broken somehow. Here, let me... Okay, I did this before with something. I had a weird issue where I was having something get sticky like this. So what I did is I took an energy acceptor and I plunked it here to create like a network. Let me just get a flux point, and it like reset it without having to change the config. Oops. Whoa. Okay. And then I rotated it back. Oh, it's weird. Yeah, I think this thing's bugged.
Okay, I'm gonna bookmark every. I can't bookmark them from this.
No, you can get a memory data stick. I'll do it.
Yeah, you do it. Don't break and replace. Let's go recipes. You broke it.
What?
It was doing a recipe.
It's passive.
But it did a recipe.
What? I don't know what you're saying.
Okay, if you look at the machine, you can see it's currently working on something, right? When you break that, you destroy the current recipe that it's working on. So you destroy the recipe.
But it's passive.
Okay.
It's not a recipe.
But you still wasted, is what I'm saying.
You're
a waster. You're a waster person. I don't know what I'm going with.
Okay.
Here. I don't know.
Good.
Old man yells at cloud.
I'm glad. Okay, so that seems to have fixed it. I've not seen that before.
Okay, well, and oh happy day, we have phosphorus now, so there's that.
Sweet.
But it is not processing the tricalcium phosphate dust because it is currently processing your rich uranium hexafluoride. Which is fine. But we're gonna have a lot of it.
We could upgrade this guy to UV.
Pebbles, you think I'm rare earth?
If you want.
That's so nice of you to say. Well, what were you saying? We should upgrade what to what? To what?
This guy. Large centrifugal unit to UHV.
We could do that. But might I make a request before you do this? That you do this and this and wait for it and now do it. So you're not wasting. You waster.
But what if I want to waste?
No.
But I wanna.
Stop wasting our resources. They're finite. Oh, yeah, we could also put a 256 parallel up in here.
Ooh, okay. Actually, this is something I was looking into, but I don't know the answer to. But we can make those laser hatches. And we know we can, like these machines here, we can put the 16 amp in them. But then we have that really big blast furnace we just made.
Yep.
I'm wondering if we can throw a 1024 amp energy input into that.
And the big one?
Mm-hmm.
The big one. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. That's something you've looked at and I have not.
Yeah. I feel like I want to look at that.
I feel like I kind of want to look at it with you, which sounds awkward, but I want to see what you're doing. Is this thing going to make the 256 yet or not? There we go. 256.
It's fast now.
There. Passive crafting centrifuge. Now is it like really fast? It's
Well,
doing.
now it's doing dusts.
Well, I mean that's cool. Dude, that dust is being slurped down. 1,000 at a time. Look at it.
Amazing.
It's so fast.
I did this with the netherrack dust before I upgraded it. And I walked away for like 15 minutes and I came back and there was no netherrack dust left. And I was like, that can't be right. There was 130,000. It was right. It did all of it in like 15 minutes.
That's crazy. It's doing 208 recipes in parallel with the uranium hexafluoride.
Wow. Now your bottleneck is on the input side.
Okay. So, what do you think it would
Problem solved?
take to parallel our microverses? we need 256 of each one of those, so we can.
Well, we can upgrade the power tier in them. They're not upgraded yet. They're still ZPM, right?
I think so.
So that we can go up 2 power tiers on these guys. Yeah, these guys are still ZPM.
Wow, they're slow. You want to know
Oh, no, this
something
one's
crazy?
easy.
We still haven't even made this guy yet. The final one.
Yeah, I know. So this one, the big one here is UV or UHV, but the other ones are still ZPM or UV. So yeah, get to it. Chop, chop.
Did you just chop me? What do we do? UV 16 or which one?
Yeah, UV 16 amp and a UV 1 amp per. I would grab the 1 amps first because they get slurped up by the 16 amp craft.
We already have some UV 16 amps in here.
Oh, okay, sweet. I think I put a requester in for like 2 of those at all times.
UV energy hatch and more. Ultimate voltage coil takes forever. Okay, so we delete this, we delete all these cables, we no longer need that. I assume these are going to work in here. It appears they do. Good news, everybody. And then this one, boop, 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 boop. And a boop, and a boop, and a boop, boop.
Whoa. You did it.
Easy.
Wait, why are they not running?
Because they weren't running before.
Oh, I thought you said they were too slow.
Well, I mean, when we're requesting things, we gotta wait. Well, I'm gonna take a bath. It's nice and cozy in here. Anyways. All right, so Omnic. Hashtag Omnic. So uranium's no longer a problem.
Sweet.
Surprise, surprise.
Easy.
So titanium tetrachloride, that seems like that's your wheelhouse since you have been doing that from the start.
Yeah, I thought I fixed that, to be honest, so I don't know. I've got to look at that still.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen should solve itself. That's just because we're doing ore processing, I think, that it's low.
I don't understand. I can request more hydrogen, and then it's like fine. But if I try and do the Omnic, it's like, oh, sorry, you don't have enough hydrogen.
It's such a big craft that by the time the craft computes, the amounts that are stored in the system have changed. So you get this weird, like, I'm missing 48. Well, why didn't you ask for 48?
I'm requesting 40,000 phosphorus, tricalcium phosphate ore.
Sweet.
We need more phosphate, and we don't have it.
Okay,
Yo,
so that leaves
Mito, thank you so much for the 19 months.
That's really the biggest challenge that we're going to have.
Which one?
Tantalum.
Let's see. Omnic.
I guess trinium as well, but trinium doesn't seem as hard.
No, trinium, we just get some Caymanite and we're good. Right? I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
So which one did you say was the hard one?
Tantalum.
Tantalum. Okay, so tantalum, how do we get tantalum?
So we need to take Ender Dragon scales, turn them into Ender Dragon scale dust, turn that into hydrochloric dragon scale solution, turn that into graphitic tantalum dust, turn that into hydrofluoric graphitic tantalum solution, turn that into hydrofluoric tantalum solution, which then produces a byproduct of tantalum dust. So it's actually not hard, it's just a long craft.
It sounds like you got this under control.
I think so.
Great.
I mean, in theory, it's just a bunch of recipes that I need to create. So I'll start working on that.
Okay, so you start working on that, and I will try and get trinium under control, which is literally requesting some things. So this part is going to suck because we have to take uranium, which we needed, and then turn it into these plutonium things, which means it has to go through the reactor downstairs, which means it's going to take a little bit of time. Not like a ridiculous amount of time, but definitely time. How many of these does it have to do? 1,134. It's a lot. That's a lot. Thankfully, we have this Advanced World Accelerator 3, which makes this take way faster, shorter amount of time. Time for a new world accelerator? Man, I don't know. This thing was a lot. It's elite. I mean, technically, we could probably do this. We have the circuits. So here's the thing. In order for me to do that, I have to make another Advanced World Accelerator 3 and then research it. And we're out of trinium. We should be getting more with the Caymanite that I just ordered, though. Has it even started? I don't think it's even, like, ordered any yet. Now, here's a question. The Advanced World Accelerator will accelerate any block that it touches. So we could move that block from there to here, and then have another one of these on the opposite side, right? So it'd be powering 2 and go twice the speed. There's probably a way that we can make this particular reactor bigger and faster as well, which is going to take more time. Maybe that's something we need to take some time to like figure out at some point in the future, like how to make this more efficient, more faster. This is going to take a while though, unfortunately. I want to know like what's using the LEU right now. I'm not seeing. Is it this? There's no way it's that. It's got to be this. But this isn't updating, is it? Oh, it is updating. It felt like it wasn't before, but now it is. Okay. All right. Well, reinforced mining lasers. Oh, now we're getting ores. There we go, boys. Things are actually happening. We are building iridium plated micro miner tier 5s. I kind of want to see how fast our advanced microverses are going. Uh, 1.5 seconds for 48 chemonite. What about this one? Ooh, this one's going in 3 ticks. It's actually really fast. That's so much stuff. Okay, so the other thing that I'd like to see is like, how's our power doing with all of these ore processing that we're doing? Time to drain 33 hours. It's going to take 1,200 years to fill, but we could drain in 33 hours. Oh, boy. Oh, wait. We had 2 different recipes going? Oh. Did Assassin order chemonite too? Or did I do this before and forget about it and then order a second batch? I might have done this twice. I don't know. So really what we needed is a whole bunch of phosphorus dust to appear here. And it looks like that's going to happen, especially with all this crushed tricalcium phosphate ore that has yet to be processed. We should have like 20,000 phosphorus easy by the time this is all done. But yeah, it's a lot of stuff for our system to process. We're making crushed iron ore. Great. I'm glad we are spending our valuable resources on crushed iron ore. Let's go take a look at this. This could be upgraded. Parallel hatches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll do 6. Can I do 6 of these? Or is that too big of a craft? I mean, it says we can do it. It's a pretty big craft. However, I don't really want to sit here and wait for resources to be processed. I just want them to be processed. So I feel like even if we gotta take a little bit of time to craft all this and use more resources and like turn these machines off for a minute to like install these, it's gonna be worth it. So the faster we get resources processed, the better. Like the faster they're available, the faster we can use them. Things like iron won't be blocking us for as long. I feel like we do have to upgrade this hatch though. Because if we're doing stuff over here, like that many times faster, that needs to be making distilled water that many times faster. I don't think that'll keep up. So neutronium ingot, that's gotta be this guy here. So why are we using this lower tier recipe for that? Oh, we're getting gravity stars. Okay. So we need 5 more. These take 12 seconds each. All right. All right. Are the ore processing already UHV or is it already max speed? So this is UEV. So they could be another tier higher. I think we're currently on UHV. Oh no, UEV. Yeah, they're already maxed here.
Did we both request Caymanite?
Yeah, that's something I didn't know. Like, if you did it, then I did it, or if I did and forgot that I did and then did another one.
Independently, we both did it, I think.
That's fine.
It's fine.
It's not hurting anything.
Well, it is blocking a craft.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Look, we're gonna use it, so it's fine.
It's fine. Okay.
But beside all of that, it's fine.
It is fine.
Okay. Anyway, so what were you saying?
No, I forget.
Must not have been that important then, I guess.
I guess not. Oh, do you remember where we're condensing the 4x or the small piles and the tiny piles?
Yes, in the red room.
Uh-huh.
One of those big machines in the big area. I think it's over by the rock crusher. Or the the rock producer thingy.
Ah, thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, Okay, I only got one more of these. This is going, yeah, so let's disconnect this one as well. Idling. And then this center fudge. This is doing something periodically, but we should go ahead and just disconnect it. And then parallel. Okay, so I need another parallel because I'm assuming our distilled water is going to be sad without. Although it seems to be keeping up, so maybe we necessarily don't need it. And that is going so fast. We are moving some resource. It's doing 256 every 6 ticks. Right? 6 ticks. That's so much. Alright, is this thing made yet? Where is it? Where are we at? Center fudge. You know, I was gonna make fudge around Christmas time this year, and I meant to go and get a recipe for it and go to the store and get all the stuff, and I just never did. But that might be something that I do. And then I was just watching some YouTube video recently where they were making brownies, which was like, oh man, brownies. Like, these are the kind of foods that I normally just never eat, nor do I make myself. But I am kind of interested a little bit. I don't know if that's actually making this any faster than what it was previously. But these are upgraded, so that's all that matters. All upgraded, all of our ores are going. All right, so what are we working on here? We are currently doing purified cassiterite ore. So we're making that pretty fast. Yeah, it's chewing through that like at a decent clip. That's really good. So it'll go through about 100,000 in like 2 minutes or so. All right, I just upgraded our ore processing area, so everything is 256 parallel hatches now.
Nice.
I really wish we could make this faster, but we're on the highest power tiers and the highest parallel.
Sweet. How's power doing? Are we gonna drain in 4 hours or something?
I looked at it, it said 33 hours before. I'm not sure where it says now, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Are we supposed to have power?
What?
I'm just kidding. We're fine. 31 hours remain.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll probably set up an interface to stock a bunch of those power inputs because they take so long to craft that I don't like waiting for them.
The power inputs? You mean the 16X ones or whatever?
Yeah.
Or 16
and they
amp?
also take a huge amount of resources, like a little insane.
Okay, what was that thing you were talking about? It was like 1,000 amp something or other for the...
Yeah, laser target hatch.
Laser target hatch. But this needs laser power. Like, we can't just throw a point on that, right?
but we have that, what's it called? The transformer? some sort of transformer. It's a multi-block transformer.
Right.
So my thought is it allows it. We could plug in like a bunch of 16 amp power connections to the transformer and then output 1,000 amps over a laser into the machine. In theory, I don't actually know if that would work.
That way we could drain our entire power system in 3 hours.
Boom, easy.
Have a problem with having too much power? Fixed. Multi-block sharing disabled.
Yeah, it's called the active transformer. You made one already. But yeah, so you could throw a laser source hatch into the active transformer and add a bunch of energy hatches, and then have the laser output from there into the machine. In theory, I actually don't know if it would make any difference, but I think it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it would make a difference either.
At least because I'm thinking, okay, so we have the blast furnace. We're about to have that huge assembly line at some point, and we also have this Omnic Forge that we're making. And those three feel like the faster we can make them, the better.
I think that's holds true for any machine that we make.
And it probably is true, because once we get to these, like, there's what is it, 1024 parallel? What's the biggest one? Yeah, there's 1024 is the next one that we unlock, and then there's a 4096 parallel. And I can't imagine we're going to be able to provide enough power, even at the highest power tier, without more than 16 amps to be able to do that many recipes in parallel.
Yeah, that I don't know.
So anyway, it's something to investigate, because as we get to that problem, it'd be nice to maybe know a solution.
I didn't even know there was this 1024 and 4096 one.
Yeah. We cannot afford them.
I keep looking at the Omnic Forge and I keep seeing like we keep losing more and more resources.
That's because so you got a bunch of those parallel hatches, which consumed a bunch of circuits, and those circuits are going to wreak havoc on the network for about 12 hours while they rebuild themselves.
We're still short 13,000 phosphorus. Oh, that's still pending though.
Yeah, there's a few things that are bottlenecked. I think the centrifuge is the bottleneck right now. Yeah, he's still busy trying to make the Caymanite. The centrifuge here is.
And then we also have like 600,000 crushed iron ore, which we are processing.
Sweet.
Because iron.
We need so much iron.
Dude, we have 2.5 million iron dust. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so I'm kind of like out of things to do at the exact moment. I'm like just trying to upgrade things to get more resources so we can make the Omnic Forge, and me doing that is making us have fewer resources for the Omnic Forge, so I don't know what to do.
I think really the goal is set us up for success so that the next time we log in, we have everything, which I think we're pretty close. I just need to figure out titanium tetrachloride. I think that's the last one that's really a problem, but I don't actually know where it's being made.
That's a problem.
Yeah, I was looking in the red room and I didn't find it. Oh, you know what? There's the little red room. I bet it's over here.
The tiny red room.
Oh wow, it's right. It's literally right here. Okay. And I just need to increase the quantity that's holding. Wow, it's only okay. I got it.
Ew, this is using orange cables.
Oh wow, this guy needs to be upgraded.
Big time. All of these do. Ew, we got purple ones over here.
That's even worse.
It is.
I mean, it's interesting because some of that has just survived and it's been fine, I guess.
Iridium dust. Yeah, I don't know. I think some of that we're just doing on demand now, aren't we? Maybe not. Time to parallel the centrifuge. Well, the centrifuges already have parallels on them, though. Like, this is its own specific one, but the one I was looking at over here, these have parallel hatches. They're just behind the signs. It's 64, but like if we look at this, it's only doing like 5 recipes in parallel anyway, so like that's not the problem here. This is slow because the reactor can only make so many of the depleted things at a time. Because the reactor's slow, essentially. Parallel to parallel.
I'm gonna cancel this Caymanite craft because it's blocking. Oh, you're here.
It just finished. The Caymanite ore, or at least mine said it finished.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, because this guy's being blocked. I wanted to upgrade it, but I can't because it's got stuff going on.
Wait, what is this doing?
It's a bunch of crafts right now. Oops, sorry. A bunch of crafts right now are stuck in this machine because it's been processing Caymanite the whole time.
Hydrochloric dragon scale solution.
That's for the tantalum.
Is that uranium hexafluoride something that's actually being crafted somewhere? Or is this like doing passive stuff too? I'm not actually sure what's going on here.
Uranium hexafluoride? What are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't doing uranium hexafluoride. It was doing some other plutonium stuff.
That's what it was doing for Caymanite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that is an
Caymanite has been running for like 30 minutes.
Well, it's done now. It's fine.
Yeah. No, it's fine, but I just want to upgrade the machine. So I gotta wait for all the crafts that are using this guy.
Yep. I mean, I guess you could probably... I was thinking maybe you could put a the on-off switch in this thing and then do that, but that might delete everything's in the pattern buffer. I'm not sure how that works. The machine controller where you have the redstone control, so like stops it. But I don't think that... I'm not sure. All right, well, let's do the hydrochloric stuff. It's almost done.
Push the power button. Now it says working disabled, so it doesn't start a new recipe. I'm going to do it.
But it still has a recipe pending. Like it's in the middle of one. That's going to clear out if you break the multi-block.
Is it though?
It does, 100%.
Okay, well, I wait. I will use my limited patience and wait.
Wait. Look, it's done already. If you just would have waited like 5 more seconds. Okay, it's not done already. It's almost... Now it's done. Now it's done. Just
okay.
Disconnect it from AE and you're fine.
Energy. Dude, having those auto-crafted, the UV hatches, is the best idea I ever had.
Is that why we don't have resources anymore? Just kidding. There is a cheaper way to get tantalum if you use centrifuge lava. I think... Didn't we have a lava thing for like the longest time?
How is that cheaper than Dragon Scale?
I have no idea.
I mean...
I'm just reading what RL Tinker said in chat.
I don't know that's cheaper, though. It's different. A 1% chance per 100 millibuckets. It's fine. If you can figure out how to hook up lava centrifuging, I don't know. If we had the single blocks, I'd do it, but we moved to multi-blocks, and now I'm not sure how that would work with a limit-based input.
You just make a multi-block to rule them all. Look, I had this set up at one point, and this was running for forever at HV power tier. I don't know. I'm not saying we should do it. Like I said, all I was doing is just reading what RL said in chat.
Yep. I mean, I just got 1,000 in like 30 seconds, so I think it's okay.
I don't think.
And
it's
Dragon
okay.
Scale is basically free.
This thing going? Did you break it? Work paused. Could you unpause it?
Sorry. Goodness gracious.
Gall, you're breaking everything. So Agra Regia might be broken.
Slow, isn't it?
It says it's been going for 15 minutes. I think it's broken.
I'd cancel. Goodbye.
Bye. Why does it say it's crafting 129 buckets, but like on the thing it says 128? On the left it says 128. If you click on it, it says 129. I get confused.
Probably because the recipe is an odd number or something. Yeah, because it's a multiple of 3.
Oh.
It crafts 3 as its output.
Okay, so what's going on with these things in the center here?
I'm being lazy and I'm not finishing them. I mean, they're all hooked up and they're all working.
All of them?
No, that's not true. The red ones are hooked up and the green ones are hooked up and the orange ones should be hooked up, but that means modifying the red and green. And anytime I think about doing it, they're working on things and I don't want to touch it.
Every time I come in here, it just seems like it's weird that all these color blocks are on top.
It is weird, isn't it?
It kind of is a little bit. HV input buzz. Okay, so what are we waiting on now? Nick. We are waiting on phosphorus. Still waiting on trinium. Our ore processing. Okay. We need to stop requesting ores. We have too much. I'm going to order more Caymanite.
Caymanite? What do we need Caymanite for?
Because I think that gets us more iron. I'm just kidding. Caymanite turns into trinium.
Yeah, but the trinium hasn't processed yet from the original Caymanite.
That was the joke.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Skizzle, man. Thanks for the raid, dude. Welcome, guys, from Skizzle's stream. Hope you guys are having a good time. Just Ass and I are hanging out here trying to figure out this madness that is this mod pack. We're trying to make some crazy craft thing here. This Omnic Forge. And like we keep running out of things and we keep trying to make more and then we keep running out of more stuff trying to make more of this stuff. And it's just like, it feels like it's never ending. But yeah, this is a very, very extensive recipe. This is everything that goes into the craft. And you can see I'm still scrolling. We are page after page after page of things. Imagine trying to craft all of these different things by hand. Like you would go literally insane. So we have this down to just a few items that we need. My goodness, it keeps going. Just when I think I'm just about there, it keeps going. More. There's so many items. So we have it down to just a few items that we're missing here, and we're trying to like solve this. But as we try and solve it, like more things become unavailable. So phosphorus is something that we need, but in order for us to get more phosphorus, we have to process this crushed tricalcium phosphate ore. But in order for us to process that, we have to wait for the system to process all these other ores that came along with it. So we're kind of in a holding pattern at the moment. Is this like expert mode? This is kind of like an expert mode mod pack. This has got Greg Tech in it. And if you've ever played a mod pack that's had Greg Tech in it, you will know like how complicated these things can get. So it's really cool. We have like all these different multi-blocks and things like that in this mod pack. We are trying to fill up our base with all of our different multi-blocks here. The latest big one that we just made is this guy. And this one here does all of our ore smelting when we need it. But what's cool about this is it does it so fast compared to like what we were doing just before we got that, which would be up here in this pink area. That basically replaces all of these multi-blocks. These are all dedicated to one specific ingot each. This one was making niobium ingots, for instance. So we have like all of these plus all of these. And that one big multi-block kind of replaces all of them. This was so much stuff to set up. But yeah, like I said, each one of these is like set for like one specific ingot. But yeah, we are just like trying to get to the point where we can make the next big thing, which is called an Omnic Forge. And it just requires so many resources. And as we try and produce more, we consume more resources, which means we're out of more things. So we got to try and resolve that. It just is taking us a while to get there, but we're almost there. We are almost there. We're currently just waiting on our ore processing, which is just down this way a little bit right here. These are all the multi-blocks that we have that are crushing ores, washing ores, sifting ores, centrifuging them to try and process and yeah, it's taken a while. It's taken a while. We're kind of in a holding pattern right now, trying to get, like, we requested all the ores for the tritium and we requested the stuff for the phosphorus, but we're just waiting on everything else to process so we can have those. We might actually need to get some more uranium, which means we might have to wait on more ores, because if we do Omnic, yeah, look, something else just popped up here. We don't have enough uranium-235 dust. And the only way we get that is through uraninite, more ore processing. And then the uraninite gets turned into like uranium hexafluoride, which then gets centrifuged into like depleted and enriched, which the enriched turns into this. The depleted turns into the 238. It's such a crazy mod pack. You can get the 235 from Red Granite. I know I have this bookmarked here. That's 238. So yeah, we need to do more uraninite so we can get the enriched uranium hexafluoride to turn into the 235. We don't have any more uraninite, so there's no way we're going to get more of that without requesting more. So, YOLO! Rabbit hole after rabbit hole. So, requesting that, we don't do any mining anymore. We have these micro miner things, which go through the microverse, these multi-blocks here. It's kind of a cool system. If we search for micro miner, we send off like these little spaceships. These are consumable. You produce this thing and the fuel, and like it's consumed in the machine. You get the ores back. Essentially, it seems cooler than what it actually is. But you can think of it as like a little spaceship going off and like collecting ores for you, is what it's supposed to be. But anyway, we have these. We produce the little spaceship. It goes and collects the ore for us. We get the ores back, and then all gets processed through all these multi-blocks over here. So yeah, we don't do any mining anymore. So I requested 40,000 uraninite, and then like our whole system is like making all of this stuff here in order to accommodate that. So much stuff. So much stuff. You're in a hole with gallium in your game? We were lacking on gallium. I don't remember what we did, but we did something, and now we have like a very big surplus of it. I can't remember. That was something that I looked into, and I was like, we got to fix this, and we fixed it. Gallium early on is bad. I don't know how we're getting it now. Oh, maybe sphalerite. Yeah, I think it might have been sphalerite. So you only get 11% chance for that, but then you get the bonus per tier. So we're at a higher tier right now. So if we bump this up, you can see we've gone up that many tiers. So it's basically 100% chance we get this gallium dust for every one of these that we process, essentially, or maybe we're electrolyzing. I don't know. Either way, the production chance goes up on the power tiers. It starts at LV. And we're at like UHV, so it's like 25% chance, I guess. But anyway, like the higher power tier you are, the more you get. So that's kind of one of the ways that we're doing it. Sphalerite used for indium. Yeah, you use some of it for indium, and also some. What's the other stuff? The lead. I can't think of it. Can't think of it. There's two of them that you got to use for indium. All right. So what are we doing? What's?
You commented about this. I fix.
Oh, you fix.
I'm gonna finish it.
Awesome.
It's just been on my list and just been not important because these actually haven't really been slowing us down. But I fix anyway.
Great. Thank you. I had to request more uraninite because we don't have enough uranium-235 for the Omnic Forge. That's so much uraninite we've collected so far.
Yeah. Did you see RL's comment about red granite? I did look at it, but I didn't go very far into it. I did that yesterday. Saturday.
So red granite will get us uranium-238, but it's the 235, the enriched stuff that we need. And you can only get that through the uranium hexafluoride, which is from the uraninite.
Got it.
So I just requested 40,000 more of that.
Amazing.
Yeah, we are never going to be able to finish our ore processing at this rate.
On the crafting for ore processing thing, what I was thinking is we could set up a pattern just for the ones that we know are like constant, but then I feel like that's going to get messy too. So I don't know. It is really annoying to have to request all that stuff manually. It
would be really cool to be able to just have the system be like, okay, we're running low on this. Go send off a micro miner, collect those ores, and process it for you.
Yeah. Now, what we might be able to do to make it a little nicer for us is pre-craft microminers.
True.
So that way, when we do need ores, they just kind of come in quite a bit quicker.
I was also thinking we could pre-craft up like the plutonium fuel or whatever. That's for like the tier 9s or tier 8s. I can't, like whatever the Caymanite uses. I have no idea what Jassassin is doing right now, but he's doing something very important, hooking up these machines in such a way. Like this stuff, I used to know how these worked, and then Jassassin got into here, and now I have no idea. Like we even just have cables floating here. Amazing. Think you could have the uranium-235 from the thorium fuel in the fission reactor as well, but it might not be better than the ore requests. Uranium-235. Let's take a look. I haven't looked at this in a long time. Electrolyzer. So this is the way we're currently getting it, through the enriched uranium hexafluoride. This is the process that we get it from the uraninite. Thermal center fudge. LEU. HEU. How do we get an LEU? Oh, the LEU 235 is made from the 235, so that's not helpful. I'm not seeing another way to get this, unless we get it from like tiny piles somehow. Small pile, tiny pile. Oh, we can centrifuge uranium dust to get plutonium and... Oh, interesting. Hold on. This is something I didn't know you could do. So we can make a whole bunch of uranium and then centrifuge it. It's almost a 50% chance we get one of those. But that means it's like 18 uranium dust to get 1,235. Is that better than just sending off the microminer and doing the uranium hexafluoride processing? I'm not sure. Like, we would have to make a stupid amount of this stuff. Did I miss what you were talking about, though? Like, I'm not seeing how you get the 235 another way. If I missed it, I missed it. I'm just not seeing it. You said you can get it from the thorium fuel. Thorium. Fuel thorium TBU. Can we see depleted? Depleted thorium uses. We get 233 and 235. Okay. So you get the nuggets, the 235 nuggets. This is the thing that I wasn't looking for. So to get the nuggets for 235 thorium fuel. Interesting. And then the thorium. Thorium 232, which is obtained from thorium dust smelted. Huh. I think we have a stupid amount of thorium. Yeah, so we got 300,000 thorium. So I could set... Oh, we already set up a craft to make this stuff. If I request 1,000 of those, it says it can do it. That's too many bytes. Let's lower this down. So this is going to take a while for this to process. Yeah, I guess I need to make a recipe that's going to turn the depleted thorium into its components in a centrifuge. That is what you were talking about. Got it, got it, got it. Oh, wait, we already have a recipe for these nuggets. Wait a second, let's cancel this. So I can make the ingots already. Oh, wait, that's doing it a different way. Okay, so this will make the nuggets. And then we take those nuggets, turn into the ingot, and we just macerate the ingot for the dust. I should get rid of the recipe that we have. Uranium 235. This one. Oxygen and the dust. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Uranium 235. We want a recipe that's going to make it from this stuff. We'll just find a home for that in here somewhere. Okay. And then we need a recipe 235 dust. We don't have a way to make that, so I need to make a recipe that's going to turn the ingot into the dust through the macerator. Okay, let's cancel this recipe one more time. So if I make Omnic, oh. So now when I tell it to make Omnic, it's telling us that we need thorium. So now it's utilizing that recipe. That's good. But it says that we are missing 35,000 thorium dust to do this. Would it really be that much? Huh. Huh. I have thorium on passive in the red room. I don't remember where I set up thorium. I do remember setting this up, but I don't remember where it is. Um, I don't see thorium in here. Next to the thing in this. Okay. Hey, DJ Broke, thank you for the 100 bits, dude. The rock cycle simulator, can we put a better hatch in this thing? It's already got a 256. What about a, okay, so already a UHV. This thing is as fast as it's gonna go. Okay, well, one thing's for sure. When the uranium hexafluoride gets processed, when we get all of these ores, the uraninites, we're going to need fewer thorium because we're going to be getting the 235s from this process. So we kind of just got to wait for this to finish up. My goodness, we are missing so many more circuits now. How is your fission reactor set up? Fission reactor. Oh, the nuclear craft one. This thing? I mean, it's just set up where we have a pattern. It's going to craft these things, the depleted with the regular one, and then we're importing based on the depleted ones. So it pushes in the thing, we get the depleted, this sucks out the depleted. And then this is set to blocking mode. Is that what you're asking, number 7? Did I answer your question? And then we also have the world accelerator on here, so it like speeds up the tick rate of this machine. So it makes it go faster. Where are these being made? This is going so slow. Engine core. Let's go find that out. The canner. Way over here. Why does this go so slow? UHV. So this could be a higher power tier. It could be making him twice the speed. It feels like this is going slow. Blocking mode. Yeah, well, okay. We do. Well, the reason why it's set up like this is because we have recipes that require fluid.
Cubfan 135 raided my stream with 303 viewers.
Yo, Cub fan, Cubby, thank you for the raid, dude. Welcome everybody from Cub Stream. Hope you guys enjoyed your time over there. What was Cub doing today? Was he doing a little hermitcraft or something else? Oh, we are. You're doing a bit of hermitcraft. I see. Hermitcraft games, mining fireworks. Wait, Cub, fireworks? No way. Okay, so the problem is we're using this dual input hatch, which has limited capacity for resources for recipes to come into here. And we don't want like multiple things hitting this at the same time and like screwing up basically. If we take off blocking mode and 2 different recipes are made at the same time, it can fill up this dual input with like 2 different recipes and just break everything. The way around that is we were using the pattern buffers, these things, but like these break when you use fluids and items together. If it's just fluid, it's fine. If it's just items, it's fine. If you use fluids and items, and it breaks, is what it feels like. So like we kept struggling with this canner trying to make this work and not break, especially with these recipes here. So I don't know if there's a way for us to make this any faster, honestly. Like I could mess with it again, then we're gonna like it'll be fine, and then it'll just break again at some point in the future. So I think we just leave it. We could upgrade the power tier. And that's something I'd be willing to do. And we'll make this thing go faster, but I don't want to mess with any of the stuff here. We're just going to disconnect, make this thing stop going, and then we'll change the power. Okay. And we'll just make it go faster per recipe. That goes here, this goes here. We need to wrench that, point them down, and then connect the power, and we are good to go. Whoop, boop, 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 and there we go. And then we connect this back up. Or like I show. And instead of 6 seconds, we go 3 seconds per, which is twice the speed, so it makes it go faster. It's better. Yeah, you probably are right, RL. I'm just not interested in messing with it, man. Like, we've already messed with it so many times in the past. Like, it'll just happen when it happens. Like, we're collecting the ore, so we're already just kind of waiting on the speed of these. Actually, maybe we are still waiting on this. It's fine, though. It's not much of a slowdown. It is a slowdown, but it's not like we're really waiting on it for a long time. Can't I go up another tier? I don't think so. What's after UV? UHV? Oh. Technically, yes. Do I? Yeah. I'm doing it. This is happening. Let's disconnect one more time. Let this thing run out. There it goes. That here, this here. So that should just be working. .5 seconds. So now, for sure, this shouldn't be the slowdown. Now our ore processing itself is slower. So we're going as fast as the micro miners will let us, theoretically. Did we just slow down? Let's give it a second here. Oh my goodness. Okay. So there is a little bit of a delay. We have to go faster. Oh, that's also true. We could do that. I think I have to cancel this recipe in order to like make that change though. I'm going to cancel it. We're going to make that change. This thing. Pattern modifier. So we're currently doing 1, 10. Oh, I don't want to do that many. 50, 25. We'll do 25. Whoops. Where'd it go? Where did it go? Am I dumb? They went into the return inventory, which put it over into one of these, maybe? Oh, did I click the pattern modifier in there? Oh, I did. I am dumb. Okay. Okay, let's try this one more time. So if I tell it to request uraninite, and it was like 20,000, we'll do that. So now we're doing 25 recipes in parallel. Is this actually faster, I wonder? I don't know. So now we're pre-crafting up these things. Oh yeah. That is definitely the ticket here. So now this never stops turning green. It's just constantly getting the ores and processing that. Yeah, this was the way. Now it just puts in a lot more stuff so it can process more stuff at once. Okay. That's good. I'm happy with that. Great idea. I like it. Okay, so now that we have that going, uraninite, we should be making some uranium hexafluoride. So if we do Omnic, this is the big craft that we've been trying to do. Where are we at now? We need more stuff. We keep needing more stuff, and then when we try and make that stuff, we need even more stuff. I think one of the things that I need to do is make another a CPU. This is a 256M number 15. Can I tell it to craft on that? Partial plan, ingredients missing. No. So we're not even at the point where I can tell it to where to craft. So we need over 8,000 more titanium. I'll tell it to craft 10,000 titanium. It can't do that because we don't have the titanium tetrachloride. What was the other thing that we were missing? These things keep changing. We're missing one. The 256M units cost a lot. Oh, we already have one. We could make a second one, crafting storage. Then we'll have 2 CPUs. That's upstairs here. So I already replaced this one. That's number 15. So I'll replace number 14. This guy doing anything? It is. This is the one that's currently processing my ore, so I don't want to ruin this one. As soon as this recipe finishes, it's going to take a while. Okay, tell you what, I'm going to cancel it. Nothing going on number 14. We pop it off. We place this here. And then I'll just request 5,000 more. Because that's about what was left on that thing. Okay, so now we have 2... Oh, wait, that's a 256K? Wait, did I just make a mistake? I did. Oh, I did. So we need to make this guy if we're going to do that, which requires a whole lot of resources. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, like nearly 5,000 LV circuits, 4,000 MV circuits. Like, there's a lot of resources. This is not something that we want to do right now. Yeah, what I just replaced that with is the exact same thing as what we had. Whoops. Did I just break that recipe? Oh, it moved it over to another CPU. I could have sworn in the past, if you like mess with whatever CPU something was running on, it just like literally broke it. That's good to know. Yeah, anyway, so to make one of those, it's a lot of resources, and I don't really want to do that on stream right now because that's just going to cost us more time. That's like an off-camera thing. Okay, so that uraninite's done. Yeah, you're right, Bubble Brainer. I made that mistake. Hydrofluoric. We have too many processes going right now that's using all of our stuff. A lot of our fluorine is being used by the uraninite stuff. We get fluorine back from this. I think that might be the problem. No, we have plenty of fluorine. So I'm not sure why we're low on hydrofluoric. I guess we're just using it fast and we're crafting it. I'm not even sure where we're crafting hydrofluoric. Let's go take a look. That list is getting longer and longer. That's what I've been saying. Like, we try and like get a resource to make the list shorter, and it keeps getting more and more. How's thorium doing? It's going up, but slowly. I was looking for a hydrofluoric. I feel like this is in the other room in the center. Hydrofluoric. So doing 16 recipes in parallel. Maybe this machine just needs to... hydrogen. I think this machine just needs to get a higher power tier, and then like our hydrogen needs to actually be making more nitrogen, oxygen, auxiliary hydrogen. Water and methane. Methane go down. I'm gonna bump this up. I already got one of these in my inventory. I'm gonna bump it up to this tier. There's no reason that we should be lacking on hydrogen. So this does 256 recipes in parallel. That's crazy. Okay. So hydrofluoric. This is also IV. I'm gonna go and bump this one up too. Nope. $4,096 recipes in parallel? Where's it going, though? I'm confused. Are we even making any?
All right, chemical reactors are done.
I am confused. Would you step over to the red room? And thank you for doing the chemical reactors. So take a look at this machine here.
Whoa.
The recipes in parallel was from the upgraded power hash that I just put on there, which is crazy. But if you look in the system, it doesn't even look like we're making any. Like the number is not changing. I'm confused.
Yeah. What? Is it consuming the input item? It's consuming power, that's for sure.
Is that too much power for this machine? Can it not do 4,096 recipes? I'm not sure what's going on.
You didn't set bypass limit. I fix.
I was just testing you to see if you had figured it out.
How'd I do?
You passed barely. Yo, this thing has got like 20,000 buckets in the output. This thing might be going too fast. I'm not sure.
Yikes. We can't even hold that much.
Why
does it?
fine.
It's a little weird that it is so slow to insert into the network, don't you think? Like, I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I've actually, for machines that are super fast like this, I've just thrown an interface on it instead, because I don't like that it throws so much into the output.
Well, we don't have a hydrofluoric acid problem anymore, that's for sure.
That's for sure. Jeez.
It's just like
2,000 every 3 ticks. It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Well.
Oh, it's because the network filled up so fast.
Yeah.
Oh, and the level emitter is like slow. So the number of ticks between the level emitter turning off is how much excess ends up in here.
It's almost like this should just be an on-demand instead of a...
It probably should. And I just upgraded the on-demand stuff. So I mean, it's not all UV yet. I guess we could make that upgrade as well, but it's parallelized. Although now that it's parallelized, I'm like looking at that going, maybe it doesn't need to be.
Yeah, it just seems like with the faster crafts that we're doing and the faster power tiers, which allow these to do in parallel, like they can get pretty fast now.
Yeah.
For some recipes anyway. I don't even remember what I was looking at the hydrofluoric acid for. We were needing something, we were running out. Oh, was it the Omnic maybe? Maybe. So as we continue to try and increase the stuff for this, we keep using resources, so we can't make it even more. So now we're down 3,000 EV circuits.
You know what's going to be really exciting though, right?
What's
is
that?
when we do finally have all the resources to make it, then we won't have the resources to make anything else.
That'll be fun.
And the whole base will turn on.
I love it. So these, you said, I think these are byproducts that should be auto-processed, but you could be wrong.
I think so, but I don't know. Those were because I was looking at the electrolyzer and centrifuge
Yep.
recipes, and I threw everything that I was confident is now in the electrolyzer or centrifuge, except those two. Those I'm not confident.
Well, the titanium trifluoride can be turned into titanium ingot. I don't know if we want to do that, but it is a possibility. This other osmium thing, I don't know. Like, I don't see these even having centrifuge recipes, so. So I don't know. Yeah, more power is definitely...
So osmium tetroxide dust, I believe we're getting as a byproduct of something. But I'm not sure.
The osmium tetroxide, is that what you said?
Yeah.
Recipe. Distillation. Oh, man, I don't think we're doing that.
Yeah, so I'm not actually sure where it's coming from then. Why do we even have this?
Like, how much do we have?
140,000.
That is weird.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how on earth?
Maybe this was like a byproduct of like a recipe previous to like a pack upgrade.
Maybe. So anyway, we have a bunch of it. I wasn't sure we should do something with it. There's a lot. And you can throw it into a chemical reactor with hydrogen and you get osmium out. Don't know if we need osmium, but it's 5-to-1, so it'll condense down, which I think would be good.
Yeah, I don't think we've done any of this stuff for the osmium tetroxide, so I am good with whatever you want to do with that.
Okay, so I'll set this up later. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but yeah, I want to get that condensed down.
And then the titanium tri.
I think that's also a byproduct of some other process.
Oh, we have 69,000. Yeah. Nice.
It's a byproduct, nice, of the impure enriched Nequadria stuff for our power gen that we're doing. So it seems like something that we should be... Oh, it makes titanium.
Yeah.
It feels like something we should just be, any amount that we get, we turn into titanium.
Agreed.
Okay, so I'll set those both up at some point then. I just didn't want to do that in case there was something dumb about it that I wasn't understanding, but...
Nope, I think those are just byproducts that you just intended to do stuff with. As far as that other one, though, the osmium, I have no idea where that even came from.
Yeah, I was trying to figure that out, and I'm like, I don't understand. So
but we have a lot of it.
Yeah, and it'll go down into osmium, which I don't know how much osmium we have. We have a lot of osmium.
A lot.
So it doesn't really matter. But I did want to look at our drives because we had so many different dusts that I condensed. Holy moly, we have a storage problem.
Do we?
We will very soon have a storage problem.
Will we?
Yes.
Whoa. What is even taking up our space? I bet it's all the iron and tin.
I don't even know.
I mean, we do have like hundreds of thousands of a lot of things now.
Yeah, we might go through and take any of these that have 1 million and just make a dedicated disk for them. That'll probably help a lot. In fact, I'm going to do that right now. Anything over 1 million, I'm going to give it a dedicated disk if it doesn't have one already.
A dedicated disk with the overflow?
Dedicated disk.
With overflow.
With overflow, yes.
Okay.
Tungstate?
Tungstate should just be turned into tungsten.
We have 1.2 million tungstate.
Let me look at this stuff. So the uses of that, we chemical bath it into tungstic acid. And then the tungstic acid turns into tungsten dust. I mean, if we have that much of it, and we have like 100,000 tungsten dust, I think we're fine to overflow that.
Yeah, I think so. So I'm going to make 16 discs worth, and then we'll just go from there. I think that'll be fine. The top 16 will get their own disc, and I think that'll help a lot.
It definitely will.
It doesn't... Yeah, redstone might be one as well. I'm not sure if we have a dedicated disc for that.
I think we only
Are
have
these
one. I think we only have one dedicated disc.
One dedicated disc.
Oh no, we have
a
these
few.
are all dedicated. Stop saying that. Now you're making me say it. What is this one? Why do we have
Stone dust.
argon gas on this side?
Oh no, that's my fault. I wondered where that went. I threw it into the terminal and I was like, no, I shouldn't have done that. And then I was like, it's fine.
It'll be fine.
It's weird that it went there, of all places.
Man, we are almost out of space, like rack space for fluids.
I think we can add another layer.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, when you built this, I was like, that seems a little excessive.
Yeah, well, you hadn't played Greg Tech before. I was kind of
That's
thinking the amount of like buckets of different fluids that I had when I played interactions was just ridiculous.
Okay, so what size discs? I guess I'm doing 1 million mega discs, right?
Yeah, I think so. Well, is that necessary? I don't know.
That holds 8 million.
8 million. I mean, if you want to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
All right.
I mean, we could do less if you feel like that's better, but...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. All right.
We have the resources. We have the technology.
Okay. I do it.
Yeah, I mean, we could upgrade to 256K storage, but I feel like a lot of the red lights that we have is just because of these specific
Hey, look at all the
items.
storage I freed up by crafting the storages.
Nice. Look at all the red lights turning orange now.
They're so blinky.
Processing.
I will say, like, I've always wished AE did look like this when things were going on with the drives, and it's always been like kind of underwhelming how they're not really activity lights, but in this pack they definitely are activity lights.
It feels like that.
Yeah. Oh, that's gonna eat all the circuits.
Yep. Which means Omnic is now going to take even longer. Now we're missing 3017 EV circuits. There should be better recipes for the storage components. Yeah, like the 1K discs, I know you can make more at a time with the different circuit tiers, but I don't know which one we're using.
Am I naming each of these as well?
I don't
guess
think
I
so.
am.
Well,
No?
did I name these other ones? Oh, I did. Yeah, I probably should.
All right.
Well, I didn't name this one because I was lazy. That's the gunpowder, I think. Is that gunpowder? No, that's stone dust. You know what the red, yellow, and green and orange mean? What does the blue mean? I think blue means that they have a specific item that can go on there. Green is empty. Blue means that it has something on it. Orange means we're full of types.
I remember a time when manganese was really a challenge for us, and now we have so much we're like, please delete, please.
And same with gallium. It was brought up earlier in my chat that somebody was having gallium problems, and they're like, "How much? How do you have so much?" It's like I don't remember.
There was a byproduct we had accumulated over like the course of months, and then we were like, "Oh, that has gallium in it. Let's get that back out."
Yeah, so red is full on data storage. Orange is full on types. Or no, orange is full on
All right, you ready for the
storage,
first
but not
slurp?
types. I'm actually kind of. Whoop! All of our things just turned blue.
Whoa. Good. That's good news.
This is very good news.
How does it move to the output when it's done? Is it done? Move to output when work is done. Okay. Easy. Wow, that's great. Do you want these? I want to move these.
Okay.
Okay. And now the next 8.
Oh, you still have more.
Yeah, I only have 8 done because I didn't have enough inventory space for all of them. That is very satisfying, though. Those all went blue.
I love how like the discs on the tooltip show you like what the top 5 items are.
It is really nice because then you can eyeball like, what do I need? And actually, in the terminal, can you do that? Yeah, if you go in the terminal here, you can just like really quickly see every drive.
Right. Yeah. Activated netherite foil.
We have a bunch of raw palladium powder. It seems like that's something we should be converting down into the its byproducts.
I'm looking. You gotta mix it with hydrochloric acid. It's a large chemical reactor or chemical reactor thing. So this turns into ammonium chloride dust and palladium dust. Ammonium chloride, then we can get ammonia and hydrochloric out of. So that's 2 buckets of hydrochloric. But it takes 1 bucket for 5 of these to turn into 2. And then if we...
Rutile as well is something that we struggled for a long time, and now we just have so much.
Oh no, okay, never mind. I thought we were doubling hydrochloric here. So we get our hydrochloric back by doing this process. What is palladium used for? Palladium. And we have so much palladium though. Is there any reason for us to like process that palladium? Like we have nearly 400,000 palladium dust.
I don't know. I guess not.
I mean, we could do it, but I'm not really sure like that's gonna do anything for us.
Okay, fair.
I mean, I guess we
All
get
right,
some ammonia out of it. Is that good? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, now I kind of want to defrag a little bit.
I know, I do too, but ugh. Okay. Is there an easy way to do this?
I'm defragging these. I'm just gonna throw these in. So go from disk to network and defragged. Yay, green lights.
Whoa.
So it's already set up, so these are the highest priority down here. So if you start at the end and you defrag, it'll stick them all the way down to the furthest they go.
Which means you actually want to start at this end.
Maybe? Yes, maybe.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna do these and then...
Oh no, we're getting all the red lights now.
Oh no. Oh, I missed a few in that. But yeah, I think you want to start at this end to really properly defrag. These IO ports are so fast.
They are very fast.
It's a little scary when things are that fast. Oh, it didn't fully do all these though.
That first drive is already like full of stuff. Oh, I guess you were defragging more of the disks. Never mind. I thought that was just resources coming in off the system. I was like, what the heck?
There is a way to automate this process, but I don't remember how it works because you can import and export the drives into the IO port.
There's a computer craft script where somebody's already made that you can do that with, but I can't be bothered. It's easy enough just to manually do this like once a month or however infrequently we do it.
When's the last time you did it? Because I've never done this in this pack.
I think I might have done it once, like when I made that one disk for the stone dust or something.
Ah, that makes sense.
It's kind of fun watching these lights all turn red as you do that. If you run out of room, there's always the extended drives. Yeah. And then we could always upgrade the disk from 64 to higher tiers, but
yeah, we may be getting to that point anyway.
Yeah, maybe. We definitely don't need the 1M or the mega discs. I mean, we could do it, but I just don't think that's something we should do.
I always worry about those bigger ones because I've had so many issues with like data corruption in the past, and it's always been something like that, like trying to put too many things in one thing, or like what was the filing cabinet used to be like cause all sorts of issues if you got unlucky.
These two didn't defrag.
Yeah, I had a couple that I definitely grabbed everything from the output, but
now we got a bunch of red lights again. Is this good? I mean, we also got a bunch of green lights, I guess, so.
Well, we cleared up half the storage, so I think we're good.
I think we're good too. Yeah, I guess if we put bigger discs, we'll get rid of some of those red lights because that just means we're out of space.
Yeah, total storage. Yep.
Yep.
So blinky.
Very blinky.
All right, how are you feeling? Did we make some progress today?
Man, I don't know. Look at Omnic.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah, we just need some more helium gas. Can we upgrade our helium gas to produce more? I'm gonna upgrade the disk.
So we need 335,000 uranium 238 nuggets.
We're voiding helium.
What?
We've got a void upgrade on the helium gas, and we're voiding helium.
We have 0 helium gas in the system, though.
That's because I just grabbed the disk so I could pull the void upgrade off of it and upgrade the disk. Maybe we do need to void it, but it feels weird that we were.
Well, make a bigger
needing-
disk and still put a void on there just in case so we don't overflow. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the problem is we have passive saying keep this much, but then we also have like other processes that are just producing as well.
Byproducts. Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to do what I did before, which is the 256K.
But yeah, I'm definitely feeling a bit gregged out to answer the question.
Yep, I feel that.
I kind of want to see if there's any of these crafts that I can pre-craft up. Oh man. How much uranium 235 ingots do we need? That's what I want to do. So let's do 10,000 235s. 2 uranium. $10,000. Ooh. No crafting CPUs are available. How is that the case? I don't understand. Oh, you know what? Okay, I think I know what happened here. Yeah, these have been used by automations, and I forgot to change it. This is supposed to be for player only. So, like, whatever this is, that should be made on one of the other CPUs, not the first 15. But, like, all of these things are being taken up by, like, so many different processes right now. Is this actually crafting? I think this is broken. I'm going to cancel it. Man, it feels like so many of these are broken, and it might be because like he took the discs out when I requested or something.
Do you know how we're making helium?
I think we are using endstone,
Oh.
and that should be done in the red room somewhere. Liquid helium is being made right here. Oh, maybe that's actually coming from the ender air. Let's take a look. Helium. Yeah, so we take endstone dust and we process that in a centrifuge to get helium gas.
But that's what we're doing? We're not using
I don't think
distillation?
so, actually. Hold on, I'm looking. Liquid ender air turns into 15 buckets of helium gas. So we're probably... that's something you would have moved, I guess. So it's probably on the main hull now.
Yeah. Okay, ethanol, naquita, argon. Yeah, I don't know.
Are we just not producing it? Is that the problem?
I want to raise the limit we're producing to.
I am not sure where that is being manufactured at the moment. Maybe it's on demand now. Yeah, we definitely have a way where we can tell the system to craft helium gas.
Weird. Okay.
So it must be on demand.
Okay.
So I'm going to look in the requester terminal. Yeah, we're telling it to stock 8,000.
Okay, let's do like 20,000. I think that'll be better.
I'll change it.
Thank you. It would be really cool if we could request this Omnic Forge right now.
Right? But unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do it because of the circuits at the very least.
Yep. Yep. And those are going to take a while probably to catch up.
Is there
All right,
anything
well-
that we can do to make those faster?
I don't think so. I mean, I've already upgraded everything as far as I can. They're just, let's see. It might be the chemical reactors upstairs that could be sped up. Those are probably what's slowing us down. It's either that or the crystal chips. No, the chemical reactors aren't even running. So it's got to be the crystal CPUs that are on the blue floor. Yeah, these guys are probably the bottleneck. And I think I already upgraded these. Oh, no, these aren't UV. Okay, I can upgrade these to UV. That'll help.
And these cannot be done in parallel, huh?
I think when we go to UV, we can do 2x parallel.
Okay.
But yeah.
Any thoughts on making more of those and like physically making them parallel?
Yeah, I had already made the 2 for that, but we could do that. We could also raise the number of circuits we're keeping in stock. Okay, they've stopped.
The problem is, I believe on the crystal chips, like the base power tier is at a certain level. It depends on which recipe he's doing here. Oh, okay. So the thing is, the raw crystal chip, none of these are 100%. They're like, except for this one, I guess. They're all like based on a certain percentage. So depending on the power level we're at, and it might be like this one right here that we're doing. I don't know which one he's got it going on, but it has to be at a certain power tier in order to guarantee that we're getting the thing. And that's why we can't do it in parallel. Because if we drop it down, then it's not a 100% chance. And then the recipe breaks. Wait a second. We take a crystal chip. We can split it into 9. And we put 9 in with liquid uranium. Just ask him.
What's up?
So I'm looking at the crystal chip recipe. And if you take a crystal chip and then you put it into a forge hammer, you get the raw crystal chip parts, 9 of them. And then you can take one of those in liquid uranium and make a raw crystal chip. Have you seen that recipe?
I have. I don't remember why we didn't do that.
To me, that seems like the way to go because these can't be parallelized right now because we need the percentage chance, the power tier to be at a certain level, correct?
That's right.
And there's no percent chance with that other one.
Oh, I see.
So like you could speed that up significantly. But it does require europium, so that would probably be the limiting factor.
We're already using europium. But okay, so then how do we maintain I think that's what it was. Is I don't know how to maintain then the quantity of chip parts and chips together. Does that make sense? That probably.
No, it does. I think what you do is you just make the chip parts to begin with. So you make a bunch of chips, you turn them into the parts. And you just like, yeah, I can understand the problem here.
Yeah, like I know of a way I could do it. It's just jank as hell. Or like I could make it.
You just need a sub network it, right? So you need like on a sub network, it's just making the chips turning into parts, and then you provide the parts of the network.
But if the parts also become chips, then why would I make chips that way?
Because you can do them in parallel. You're not limited to one at a time. Like you can make them faster.
No, I understand that. I'm just saying, why would I make the initial chip that way either? I'd make them all from parts. I guess what I would do is make sure I can't run out of parts by turning the machine off or something. I don't know.
You'd have to like, if you're below a certain amount of the parts, turn off those machines so they can't craft them. I don't know.
Yeah, or I could. So that's what this is basically what I ran into before, and I was like, nope, this is fine. It runs overnight. Everything fixes itself. By the time you log back in, it's all solved.
Yeah, I feel like this is the way to go. It's complicated and I don't know how to do it, but it's definitely...
I'll give it some thought because it's doable.
Yeah.
Because the alternative, I could also just make this passive. It's not passive right now. It's using a requester. So I can make it passive, and then I could say, I don't care whether you get a chip or not, just do it, but...
just always having it make the chips off the network that are non-requestable that turn into the parts, and make the parts into chip requestable would probably be the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could do that. I could have a subnetwork where its only purpose, it has a single craft that it makes.
Yeah, so like it's just constantly making the raw crystal chip to make the crystal parts. And then we can do on-demand crafting of the chips from the part. I think.
I mean, I can change... Actually, how many crystal chips do we have? We have 200? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the recipe for it. I'm going to make a new recipe for it that tells it to make it the other way.
Yeah, from the part?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Using europium. Unless we want to do bacterial sludge. No. Those are % chance. Okay, europium, no problem. Encode that. I need to... It's already being provided with europium, so I won't include that in the recipe. Code that. And then I can throw that back in here. I'm not going to do anything because it doesn't have that input. And then what I can do... Let's take a look here. I just teleported across the base on accident. Where
I
am
love it.
I'm so lost. I hate when that happens. Okay. Okay, so then I just need a pattern to make the input item, which is this guy in the forge hammer. Do we even have a forge hammer?
I believe we do. I'll go verify. Yes, we do.
All right, forge hammer. I throw this in there, and then I'm going to cancel the existing request. I can't store... What can't I store?
It feels like there's a lot of recipes in here that are like broken. We got to cancel them.
I was doing the chemical reactors. I might have screwed that up without checking.
Yeah, there's recipes that have been going for like minutes. Impure enriched Naquados solution cannot store.
Yeah, I think because the disk must be full for that. It is. And why is that full, actually? Oh, because it's not been centrifuged yet?
But why not?
Yeah, I don't know. That was on this guy over here. Maybe he's... Oh, he's actually running. Oh, what are we making here?
I don't know. What are we making?
Helium gas.
This thing's like turning off and on. It's not constantly running, so
No, it was running for quite a while when I showed up. Wait, so what are you doing here? You're putting endstone, platinum, tungstate, sand. Oh, this is never mind. I'm dumb. Don't listen to me. I don't know what we're crafting right now though.
I mean, this isn't passive. This is like on-demand crafting.
Oh, this is on demand. Oh. I'm looking for the passive one.
Yeah. Which would be this one here.
And he must not have the.
It doesn't have that in here. Nope.
enriched?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I put it in.
Wonder. Do it.
It's in. It's doing it. Number not go down because we have stuff pending in the system. There it goes. Now it's kind of going down.
Yeah. It'll take a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know how. Are we not getting like a whole lot of this at once or something? Yeah, the only thing we do with this is to centrifuge it. There's no other thing. So
Yep. Actually, I know it was in here before. Yeah, weird.
wait a second. We have Aqua Regia in here. Why do we have Aqua Regia in here?
You added that, so I'm not sure why.
I keep seeing Aqua Regia being crafted. I'm removing Aqua Regia from here.
You're sure?
We keep crafting it and then we keep centrifuging it. Like, that doesn't seem smart.
No, I don't think that's true.
What do you mean?
You can't centrifuge Aqua Regia.
Well, it was in there.
Yeah, it's so you can process platinum group sludge, or you otherwise can't.
Okay. I put back. You're right. And we have a lot of platinum group sludge.
Do we?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, see, that's why. That's why you're always crafting Aqua Regia. Jeez.
I guess
Holy
so.
moly.
I don't know where that all came from, but we requested a bunch of ores earlier. Oh, and the ore processing has finally finished. Okay.
And so why isn't Aqua Regia showing back up? Because we only have 0.8 buckets, which means platinum group sludge will kind of never have what it needs.
We have some being requested, but I think it's a stuck craft again.
Oh dear.
So I'm canceling it.
It showed up again.
I don't know.
It's in a mixer. So the mixer must be stuck.
Is it a mixer recipe?
It is. Number 0.
I love it. Well, I assume you're fixing that, so.
I'm looking. I just got here, though. There is a ton of stuff stuck in this mixer.
That's no good.
Why is this using a pattern buffer? Yeah, I'm guessing it's because this mixer is set up with a pattern buffer. And pattern buffers and fluids don't play well. Holy moly, there's a lot of stuff stuck in here.
Let me look. It's fine. I'm just gonna send it all back
Look
to
at
the
this
system.
one.
What the heck? The tooltip got tiny.
Yeah, that would be. There's your problem. And who knows what it's going to try and mix up with all that in there.
I'm sure
gonna turn the
only the
machine-
good stuff.
Yeah, I'm turning the machine off so we can fully clear these. Good.
Okay.
Do we have any other inputs in here? Let's just double check. Oh my
Yes,
gosh,
we
there's so
do.
many. Who did this? Did I do this?
I'm not sure. I think I set this machine up so we can blame me for it.
Okay, blame Hypno.
Yeah,
Hashtag
good job,
blame
Hypno. Way to go.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Okay, so I no touch. I don't want to think about that problem.
I turned back on. Look, it's running perfectly. It's running perfectly. There's
Yeah, but it could.
There's no problems here.
Well, and there's no blocking mode for this thing either, so it could be making all sorts of random nonsense.
No, it's making the correct thing because I set it up.
Right. I'm gonna go ahead and cancel all these things that seem stuck, and we'll see what happens.
Stop canceling my Aqua Regia. Aquarius solution. This thing is so fast for a lot of these recipes.
Blink. Blink, blink.
Yeah, it's literally like one tick.
Yeah, some of the chemical reactors are that way too.
Oh, I'm happy to inform you that we have 412,000 diamonds now.
Sweet. I knew I could do it.
I knew I could do it.
You did it.
I did it.
We still have power. After all the stuff we did today, we still have power.
How is that possible?
We still have a lot of power too.
Like, how much is a lot? Oh my goodness, that's a lot. We've lost like 6
trillion EU just today.
That's a lot of EUs.
It's fine, but we still have 94 trillion EU.
I bet you can't even count to 1 trillion.
I mean, I probably could, but I would like to spend the rest of my life doing something else. Thanks.
True. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Yeah. And nobody would listen to you count to 1 trillion, so nobody would be able to verify it anyway.
It's for the best. That's what AI is for.
That's what AI is for. 1, 2, skip a few.
1 trillion.
1
did
trillion.
I count to 1 trillion? Yes, you did. Okay. Can we make it Omnic?
No.
Click. Oh, circuits. So many circuits. We need so many. I'm gonna just quickly increase our circuit storage.
By how much?
Oh, I don't know. A lot. Oh, we're actually out of resources. I can't make these.
We need to start upping our CPUs. Or our crafting storage.
Yeah. Wetware circuit board and Nero processing unit. I'm out of multi-layer fiber reinforced circuit board.
There's 416 in the system.
Not the circuit board.
Yeah.
Not the printed circuit board, but the circuit board.
Oh. That I can't help you with.
Yeah. Yeah. Multi-layer fiber reinforced circuit board, and he's out of fiber reinforced circuit board. And that one is out of reinforced epoxy resin sheet. And we're also out of epoxy sheets, which means we're probably out of epoxy. Yes.
We're out of epoxy circuit boards, believe it or not.
We're out of epoxy, which is why we're out of all of those things.
How does one make epoxy?
It's a passive thing in the red room.
I go look. And I'm assuming that's in the little red room.
I think it's in the big red room, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, looking big.
It's right here.
So what are we missing?
This doesn't look right. Oh, we don't have storage for salt water and diluted hydrochloric acid. Why is that?
That would be because we don't have storage for it.
Salt water. I'm going to upgrade the saltwater disk.
Maybe just upgrade it with the overflow. Same with diluted hydrochloric.
I think diluted hydrochloric is just because the interface is full.
Oh, so you're saying if I plunge the salt water, that'll go away? Oh, no. Oh, because we're not using an ME thingy. Got it.
Yeah.
Should change it to an ME input. Yeah. It almost feels like a lot of these things should just be upgraded to patterns, though.
Yeah, really. Okay, problem solved.
Is it, though?
Nope, I put it in the wrong slot. Okay, saltwater problem solved.
Yes. And now it's making epoxy.
Sweet.
Plop, 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 plop. And these are at IV power tier.
Yeah, if you were to upgrade the input, it's going plop plop because it's input starved.
Yeah, we need the stocking input buses and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, wow, circuits are moving again.
Yay, we're making circuits.
My little panels are useful. It's funny because circuits are just like always in the background, just sitting there, and then you don't think about all of the stuff that goes on. Like, look how fast these things just like appear and disappear.
Well, I never think about them because like they're not really made on the main network. They're
Yeah.
provided to the main network, but we never see them actually being crafted.
It's probably like half of our crafts actually happen this way in this subnetwork.
What about on this side? This just shows the amount of circuits that we have. What's this green one? Fiber reinforced circuit board? I'm not seeing these being made.
That's because these are an input item for more than one of these other ones. So these are an input for the green circuit board on top, and they're also an input for the multi-layer, the one to the right.
My name tag blocks the icons. You're welcome.
Why are you like this?
Because I was noticing that yours was blocking the icons.
Look, see, this is the one I'm talking about right here. Can't you see?
The one that I can't see the icon through? Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that seems solved now. So now circuits will continue running. Let me make sure nothing else is stuck. And then I need to check on those crystal CPUs. Okay, everything looks good here now. Oh, wait. Yes, everything here is good.
Helium is in the Krypton distillery. Where's the Krypton distillery? Is that in our main room? Krypton plus xenon. I don't know what this even is. It looks like we're getting helium from liquid under air, and that is not set up as one of these redstone multi P2P thingies.
Ah. I moved them exactly how they were, so we must have just been getting it from the ender dust or whatever.
So I'm gonna put a thing here, level thingy here. This should be helium. How much are we trying to keep?
20,000. I'm going to lower this one to 15,000, the one that's in the requesters, so that it'll prefer the distillery. Okay, problem solved. Omnic Forge. Oh, we're close. We're so close. I want to click start before we log off. Oh, this is going to require a big crafting CPU.
Yeah. So number 15 is the only one that we have available. So if that's being utilized by something, which it is, then we can't start it. But I can end this because this is part of the recipe. I was just pre-crafting this.
We could also make another.
It's going to use too many circuits, I think.
Oh, no.
It's fine. We'll just
Yeah.
cancel this. This is part of the recipe.
Okay,
I was just pre-crafting this.
got it. All right, you want to do the honors?
Of the Omnic?
Yeah.
Hashtag Omnic.
You want to see the whole
Next.
base turn on?
Oh my goodness. This recipe. Are you sure you want me to do it? You don't want to do it?
I want you to do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it.
Did it. Wait. Retry. Replan. Start. Retry. Replan. Start.
Replan, hold shift and start. Oh, click. I can't remember how you do it. Instead, okay, when you go to the request panel, when you're selecting to request one of them, hold shift and click next or click start.
I'm telling you. It's still not working. Oh, I did it finally. After enough clicks, oh my goodness.
Oh, all the CPUs are in use. do you want to have Gander at the base?
Oh my, what the actual. Well, I mean, it's going to be everything in like the green room, really.
All the blast furnaces are on. Not all of them, but like all of them.
Our smelter's going, our electrolasers going, extractor.
Wow.
Wow.
Are we having power issues? We might be having power issues.
Possibly. I'm not sure what this thing is doing.
400 million FE per tick.
Oh yeah, everything's kind of blinky here. Actually, I'm not sure if this is power issues or if we're just doing a bunch of different recipes.
No, I think it's power issues.
Well, wow.
Oh my gosh, where are you?
This is the green room. This is the furnaces.
Wow, that's a lot of recipes.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a power issue. I think it's just changing recipes.
Really just recipes.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
But we had some resources. This is how we get rid of the red lights on our disk.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Oh my goodness gracious. Actually, I'm going to go up to the yellow room and see the blinky lights.
This is crazy. You said all of the blast furnaces were on? Oh my goodness.
Not all of them, but basically all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, now the real problem is, actually, this is a problem. Because that's going to mean we're going to be out of power in like an hour.
Yeah. We need to decommission these things. Like we have Well,
Oh no, it says we have 11 hours of power at the current rate.
easy.
As long as the craft finishes in 11 hours, we'll be good.
I mean, AE says it'll take an hour and a half.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, that's never accurate, though.
No. Oh my gosh. Well, we've done it.
Well, we've auto crafted an Omnic Forge.
We have a huge actual problem, though.
Oh, what's the problem?
Hot ingots.
Hot. Oh, yes, this is problem. I think we disable those passive for now, or permanently, one of the two.
Some of them are still required, but
I think we
yes.
disable.
Yes. Whoa, is that it?
I don't know if they did them all, but
That was a lot of them, though.
where else are we getting AE power from, or AE connections from?
All right, took care of these ones. Take care of these ones.
The ones in the center are still going. Where are these getting their connection from? Oh, over here, which is over here. Boop. Okay, these are all off now.
Okay. Hot. Yeah, because that would have been a big problem.
Especially if we logged off and just like swept that under the rug.
Oh, I think you disconnected something we shouldn't have.
No, I think we're fine.
Is the freezer connected still?
Yeah, that's downstairs.
Oh,
It's on a different network. Or a different part of the network.
Oh, it's doing active crafting right now. That's why it looks like nothing's happening. Oh, no.
Wait, this is doing active crafting too?
Yes. Remember, we added all the hot ingots for active crafting.
No, I remember. I feel like we probably should have made a different one since this is a passive.
Yeah,
area.
no, I agree. We definitely need a second freezer. But all the passive stuff is taken care of now, so we're good.
So does that mean like our big thing over here is going?
It's got to be, right?
It is. It's making 256 hot osmium ingots at the moment.
Still can't believe those furnaces.
Yeah, the amount of stuff. Oh my goodness.
And there were two of them basically doing the same thing. They're still doing it.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
They're
upstairs.
both doing it too.
That's just so much stuff.
Fixed our storage problem.
Absolutely.
And all of our crafting CPUs, in the passive stuff in the background is going, oh, I want to look at circuits, because it went through a bunch of circuits too. Those are all also going to be running. Oh,
This has got to be by far the biggest craft that we have done now.
Oh, yeah. Like, not even close. There's nothing close second to this. Like, some of the input items were over 30,000.
Upgrade coils to make them faster? I mean, they're trinium. I mean, I guess we do have one more tier higher, but...
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's so dumb.
Very flashy, though.
There's 200,000 glass in the output.
Why isn't it outputting it? Can it only output so much at a time?
I'm not sure, actually.
There is so much stuff in the output.
I think it's doing like one stack every 5 seconds, and it's whatever stack is on top.
It's just doing so much glass right now. Oh, I think the glass is finally done.
Glax.
Glass. No, this is regular glass. How long is it going to take to process? AE said like an hour and a half, but that's never accurate.
No way. It's going to take a couple hours. I'm surprised our chemical reactors aren't running more.
Dude, the amount of packaged craft stuff.
Yeah, that's going to take a while. Actually, this recipe would probably go faster. I was thinking 256 coprocessors would like always be enough.
Yeah.
But this recipe probably would be faster with more than 256.
Can we make more? Like, what's the highest coprocessor?
256. But you can add more than one.
Oh, true. Yeah, just multiple blocks. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for us to do that in our current CPU configuration. We would have to like rearrange that a bit, I think. But
yeah, I think it'd probably be worth. We have 16 for like personal use. It'd probably be worth maybe going down a little bit, but making them bigger.
You think so?
That's the next thing that we do once we get the Omnic Forge running. Oh yeah, well shoot, some of these next crafts coming up, like the Omnic Forge is a big multi-block, which is why it's so many items. But a lot of the stuff that we're going to start doing is going to be like that.
This is crazy. Yeah, and the system's just trying to make glass for itself. Oh, this thing finally filled or cleaned out. What are we making here? Silver.
I broke these for a second. I'm going to fix them, or I'll point it out what the issue is. And it's not sub-networks, no. That's not the issue at all, no.
Is it sub-networks?
Yeah.
The output needs to be on the main network and it was going through the sub-network. Is that the deal?
Yep.
You silly goose. Is that actually going to break the craft, though? I wonder.
It shouldn't. Back at it.
Oh, yeah. It's all just dumping into the system now.
Oh, this one didn't get connected.
I almost wonder if having the second one is slowing us down. The second electric furnace.
You think so?
I almost wonder if it is. I don't know if it is or not. But like it's hardly getting anything, and this one's... I have no idea.
Well, here. I'll disconnect the second one. Is it faster now?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't think so. We're still pulling 600 million EU or FE per tick.
That's insane. $800 million. Alloy smelters are going to town. So it says, I mean, like the numbers are going down. It says it's going to take 59 more minutes, so maybe it's fairly accurate.
Yeah.
But
We're also using way fewer of the sub CPUs as well.
so maybe it's getting close to accurate. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You're right.
297,000 uranium nuggets. No big deal.
Yeah, so I switched it to a different craft here. It's doing that because of the uranium 235, I think. We're making the depleted thorium and then processing that into the uranium 235, and that's just like a byproduct, the 238.
I see.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. All right. Well, I think there's not much else to do, but just hope this thing finishes at this point.
Right. We're gonna log in and there's gonna be something wrong, I'm sure, but we'll see.
Hopefully it finishes within like 11 hours or so.
Yeah. Yeah. If not, the next stream's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yay. All right. Well, I think I am going to call it here.
All right, man. Well, thanks for hanging out. I will see you. I don't know when. I'll ping you.
You'll ping me? All right.
Yep.
Chat, we'll see you whenever Jassassin pings me. All right, man. We'll catch you later.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. These crafts are getting crazier and crazier as we progress to the later stages of this pack. Hopefully we'll be back soon. Should be later this week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know. We'll see whenever Jassassin says he's around. But yeah, that's it. Have a great rest of your day. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.